280 cash on either team to win the Super Bowl. Only on FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook.
Now, one of the services you provide is giving people something to talk about. Let them talk. It makes them happy. It makes them feel good. They don't believe half the shit they say. People want to talk. Yeah. It's fun to talk.
Hate to be the bearer, bad news, but I can't move with too many rap dudes. I respect dudes to my double M crew, but I'm just not that dude hanging on the who's and such. Casual with some, got room for none. Can't fool with niggas who put the rumors up. Wanted to quit rap music sucks, but couldn't run a 4-2. So with you, I'm stuck within a booth. Truth, the only tool I trust. And they're saying a lot, cause Pro Tools be stuck. You grinding hot, they won't be cool with you. They like assignment shots, they old news to us. Hey, society, I trip. Gotta be the realest. Society, I trippin'. To follow no nigga, just the God inside of my mirror. Nigga, fuck you, leave me alone. Yeah. Fuck you, leave me alone. Fuck you, leave me alone. Yeah. Fuck you, leave me alone. Yeah. Fuck you, leave me alone. Yeah. Fuck you, leave me alone. Fuck you, leave me alone. Shit feel like we're in a motherfucking logo. Fuck you, leave me alone. You dig? Fighting for my respect, receiving and nothing else. Preaching and geeking, I kinda think that I'm Malcolm X. MDMA on my juice, jaws tired of through. Now I'm sweating cause the bitches they inspire me too. Are you judging me now? You fuck with me now? Miscarried my first child, they finna come out. Fuck your therapy route, where the syrup and loud. Blue 30 come around, there's smile. Opiated to show up later with more elation. All my bitches, they take it easy, enjoy the paper. Try to be what the people see, but I'm fighting them inner demons that was eating me while I be in Vegas. Yeah, life I gamble anyway, Joe. Pop a perk, I got murked through the pain though. My bills piling up, drop a single. Thrills all gone when that motherfucking thing go. Ever seen that mix J. Cole in the Django? Educated shit, but he whip like he ain't dope. Black bitches say my shit is so graceful. White bitches barely know me up in Greystone. Damn society, I trip. Hey, hey, gotta be the realest. Hey, hey, society, I trip. Hey, hey, to follow no nigga, just the God inside of my mirror. Nigga, fuck you, leave me alone, yeah. Fuck you, leave me alone. Fuck you, leave me alone, yeah. Fuck you, leave me alone, yeah. Fuck you, leave me alone, yeah. Fuck you, leave me alone. Fuck you, leave me alone, yeah. Fuck you, leave me alone, yeah.
Aware of everything, but paying attention to one thing. Me,
fuck you,
my
leave
life.
me alone, yeah. Fuck you, leave me alone. Fuck you, leave me alone, yeah. Fuck you, leave me alone, yeah. Fuck you, leave me alone, yeah. Fuck you, leave me alone. Fuck you, leave me alone.
Peace and love to everybody. Mr. God Aladdin. We finna play one more time if it let me. Do it like this. Hope y'all taking care of yourself, protecting y'all energy, man. Much love to everybody. Peace and love to all y'all. Hit the like button on the way in. We finna go in on certain things. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm getting the vibe right. playing some music first. And we'll get right into it. Y'all know how it go. Let's see, yeah, we gonna rock with this one.
You want?
The sky's falling, the wind is calling, stand for something or die in the morning. Section 80, high power.
Visions of Martin Luther staring at me. Malcolm X put a hex on my future, someone catch me. I'm falling victim to a revolutionary song. The Serengeti's clone. Back to put you backstabbers back on your spinal bone. You slit your disc when I slit you my dish. You wanted to diss but jumped on my dick. Grown men never should bite their tongue unless you eating pussy that smell like it's a stale plum. I got my finger on the motherfucking pistol, aiming it at a pig. Charlotte's Web is gonna miss you. My issue isn't televising. You ain't gotta tell the wise how to stay on beat because our life's an instrumental. This is physical and mental. I won't sugarcoat it. You'll die from diabetes if these other niggas wrote it. And everything on TV just a figment of imagination. I don't want a plastic nation. Dread that like a Haitian. While you motherfuckers waiting, I be off the slave ship, building pyramids, writing my own hieroglyphs. Just call it shit high power. Nigga, nothing less than high power. 5-star dishes, food for thought, bitches. I mean, this shit is Huey Newton going stupid. You can't resist his high power. Throw your hands up for high power. Visions of Martin Luther staring at me. If I see it how he seen it, that will make my parents happy. Sorry, mama, I can't turn the other cheek. They wanna knock me off the edge like a fucking widow's peak. And she always told me pray for the weak. Them demons got me, I ain't prayed in some weeks. Dear Lord, come save me, the devil's working on. He probably clocking double shifts, so none of his jobs. Frightening, so fucking frightening, enough to drive a man insane. I need a license to kill. I'm standing on a field full of landmines doing the moonwalk, hoping I blow up in time. Cause 2012 might not be a fucking legend, trying to be a fucking legend, the man of mankind. Who said a black man in the Illuminati? Last time I checked, that was the biggest racist party. So get up off that slave ship, build your own pyramids, write your own hieroglyphs. Just call it shit high power. Nigga, nothing less than high power. 5-star dishes, food for thought, bitches. I mean, this shit is Bobby Seale making meals, you can't resist his high power. Throw your hands up for high power.
Never liked the system.
Who said a black man in Illuminati? Last time I checked, that was the biggest racist party. Last time I checked, we was racing with Marcus Garvey on the freeway to Africa till I wrecked my Audi. And I want everybody to view my autopsy so you can see exactly where the government has shot me. No conspiracy, my fate is inevitable. They play musical chairs once I'm on that pedestal. Frightening, so fucking frightening, enough to drive a man insane, a woman insane. The reason Lauren Hill don't sing, or Kurt Cobain loaded that clip and then said bang. The drop made brains crazy, product of the late 80s, trying to stay above water. That's why we shunned the Navy. Pull your guns and play me, let's set it off. Cause a riot, throw a Molotov. Somebody told me them pirates had got lost. Cause we been off them slave ships, got our own pyramids, write our own hieroglyphs. Just call it shit high power. Yeah, nothing less than high power. 5-star dishes, food for thought bitches. I mean, this shit is Fred Hampton on your campus. You can't resist his high power. Throw your hands up for high power. Thug life. Thug life.
Yeah. It's a classic right there.
Everybody put 3 fingers in the air.
Oh, it started over. Yeah, we're gonna play one more. I got one more for y'all, and then we're gonna get into it, man. Lady Shea Butter, Greedy Vegan, peace to the God and Goddess, man. Much love for swinging through. We're gonna play one more GM, then we getting in right into it. Thanks for coming through, everybody, man. King Ty, Copper Tone, Rashard, much love to all y'all. Peace and love to y'all. Hope y'all starting y'all day off right. And hopefully I help y'all with that. You know.
Calm that shit down, boy. I do this just for kicks now, boy. You always sounding like a bitch now, boy. Who you playing with? I'm rich now, boy. I am the king, watch him bow down, boy. I send the word through the town now, boy. I got no time to be playing with you, boy. You think you fucking with me? I'm like, boy. Okay, I got rap in a headlock, like a head wrap on dreadlocks. My boss tend to be perfect tens. Your boss tend to be Red Sox. All that probably went over your head like Vince Carter dunking on a nigga in the paint, like putting paint on a dunk, like Blake Griffin, like y'all niggas nice, but this is way different. Like abracadabra, you rappers don't disappear. Like rappers in a hat, now these rappers they just appear. This type of magic can get you scared. Saying I ain't got it no more, like nigga, ooh. You'll get that magic shit, and not got it no more shit. Sometimes next year, y'all gotta know more shit. Y'all gotta know bullshit when you hear it though. Just like you gotta feel God when you near it though. You don't put it down like me. You sound like a nigga that sound like me. You don't rock the crown like me. You ain't the melanated fella meditating and elevate from the ground like me. You ain't really cool, y'all niggas follow too many rules. Y'all niggas about to make me buy a yellow cheese bus just to school y'all niggas, little boy. Calm that shit down, boy. I do this just for kicks now, boy. You always sounding like a bitch now, boy. Who you playing with? I'm rich now, boy. I am the king, watch him bow down, boy. I send the word through the town now, boy. I got no time to be playing with you, boy. You think you fucking with me? I'm like, boy. If I'm offended, no defense or option. Don't land in my yard with all that fence hopping. Niggas been watching with pads and pin jotting. I'm nice off the brain with this shit like Ben Costin, but nigga, I know that you niggas get intimidated. I know how you niggas get intimidated. I can imagine how you niggas might just get intimidated. I can imagine niggas get intimidated. I can imagine how you niggas just get intimidated. I can imagine how you niggas just intimidated. I can imagine how you niggas just get intimidated. Yeah, that's the one right there. All you niggas get eliminated. All you niggas get eliminated. All you niggas get eliminated. Sweet as lemonade, I made it. Yeah. 10 eliminated, got made in a minute's time. Sweeter than lemonade, got made in a minute time. Is that minute made? Oh, is that minute made? Hold up, I got it. All you niggas get eliminated. Sweet as lemonade and got made in a minute's time. So is that minute made? I made this in a minute. Minute men gon' get played. I ain't in my prime. Get rich or die trying. It's a lot of shit you spit. I'm not buying. And I ain't fully generated. I can imagine how you niggas might get intimidated. I'm in a vacant place that don't even exist. I innovated. All you niggas, how the fuck is you persist? How the fuck is you assist? We should knuckle up with fish. You may weather the storm, but you ain't punching like this. I know. Your favorite rapper is my favorite too. That nigga practice all my favorite moves. I'm dancing in the booth, I think I'm cool. I'm smart and handsome, yeah, I think I'm smooth. I don't listen to your raps or your interviews. Take Whoopi Goldberg and Jimmy Iovine. You ain't even in the scope of being in my view. And for the record, I've been in my groove. I've been on track since CDs was cool. You a leech, nigga, don't bleed the culture. Don't think I don't see, I don't feed the vultures. You don't want me on that ass, you know better. You sweat lows like, yeah, used to sweat low sweaters. You chase down bitches that a nigga would duck and give them your bucks and say the most ridiculous stuff in your raps. You like... Shut the fuck up, pussy, before we chase you. Make you exposed to the world that you don't live the shit that you writing. You a pussy and you like pussy. Nigga, you dyking. I'm the most diabolical, down to the hair follicle, rare molecule, uncomparable model, tearing flesh off a hollow point. You point at me, I follow you. You follow my point, I body you. Then make your mama point at a body to identify you. So how do you identify with yourself? If I was you, I would be me, but I'm me and you not you. If I see me and you meeting in the future, and I see you and me, nigga, I'ma shoot you. Cause I kill myself with this rhetoric. This the kind of shit I know you motherfuckers never get. Tell your ghostwriters they should tighten up. Your last year wasn't quite nice enough. I make them turn up the volume. Bitch, this ain't even my album. You rappers been taking big L's. I see where you get your style from. Pardon my pun, but these MCs know that they better run. You digging me, bro, no diggy, no JoJo, but I run this house and you niggas my sons. Bitch, I'm the one. Not the two. Wonder what Biggie and Pac would do. I'm stuck in this era and bitch, I'm embarrassed. I do a song with them and not with you. I'm glad everybody is learning, I'm not mad. I woke up and kissed my son on the cheek and I'm not sad. I've been studying the last 4 years about the science. I've been non-religious, anti-church and non-compliant before niggas even applied it. Niggas even decided that we was giants and got invaded by all these pirates. I do not subscribe to the doctrines they jotted. I do not comply if a doctor prescribed it. Wrong one to mess with, I'm way too invested. I do not ingest it if it is a hybrid. Cows are hybrids, pigs are hybrids, wheat is hybrids. Damn near everything you eat is hybrids. Broccoli is hybrid. Don't be embarrassed. Carrots hybrids. Every time you eat meat, there is parasites inside it. How could you compare our sight? You need a parasite to cite it. I don't want to hear I'm riding nigga wave. I kill that nigga dead, they climbing the nigga grave. To finish the conversation, administer complication. Your minister's complicated, he's killing the congregation. TD fakes got crypto dollar desires. He never gonna save the people, he's lying about the Messiah. Most y'all scared of the sun because they tell a motherfucker that they gonna burn in an eternal fire. It's fire inside you, it's fire inside your heart. When you want something, apply the fire and spark. In the beginning, when God created light, that mean he had to bring the fire out of the dark. So when you in the dark, just know that's where it come from. You are you, and that is nothing to run from. And bitch, I got something for anybody that wants some. Love all y'all little niggas, man, you my sons. Black man God, cause the black woman God first. When you break down human, that's a dark earth. Now look at the portal from which y'all birth. And why is she the one that y'all cursed? Cause y'all niggas so selfish. Everybody love mama, but won't nobody help her. My bad, couldn't help it. I just said it cause I felt it. Tell the preacher you could put this in his fucking book and sell it.
I can start a song now. I'm coming for you niggas now.
Don't crash take that shit to get you destroyed. I don't use a pen, got them niggas like, boy. Calm that shit down, boy. I do this just for kicks now, boy. You always sounding like a bitch now, boy. Who you playing with? I'm rich now, boy. I am the king, watch him bow down, boy. I send the word through the town now, boy. I got no time to be playing with you, boy. You think you fucking with me?
I'm like, boy.
Don't hurt them, Dada. More bars.
Fuck been causing cool
All right, man. Peace and love to the gods and the goddesses. How y'all doing, man? Copper Tone, Rashard, peace and love. King Ty, much love. Greedy Vegan, Lady Shay. All right, man, let's get into it. I ain't gonna waste no time. Let me get back to the screen share. Hope y'all having a good day. Like I said earlier, hope y'all having a great day. As a matter of fact, share screen. I'm feeling good, high vibe, and I'm pretty high. Oshun, much love to you. Thanks for coming through. All right. So, 2022 is the year of the tiger. 2022 is the year of the tiger in Chinese astrology, the zodiac, right? So, what I do know about astrology, things of that sort, numerology, is that the powers that be, for the lack of better words, they utilize these numbers and these signs and these symbols to create the reality they want. And they put illusions in our face, right? Sports, entertainment, movies, TV shows, music, everything is plagiarized and scripted into their favor. Now, I'm not saying that there's not an organic side to even that. I'm not saying that things don't just happen because of nature or because it's just time, divine timing. But what I am saying is that they basically see how they can utilize a code that they really created. They utilized it. They seen a code through nature itself and created a code to create their reality. You know what I'm saying? And they use it against us to create illusions to keep us in this matrix. That's what I see, and that's what I think most people say when we talk about the matrix, it's the illusion. And Gematria is one of those codes. And before I actually get into it, let me play my intro that Sister Alma made for me. I gotta always show her love, so give me a second. Let's play this first. All right. So yeah, shout out to Sister Alma. Thank you for the intro as always. Come on, let's get into it. All right. So yeah, the year of the tiger is 2022. Okay. So when we get into like astrology and numerology and things, it's good to be conscious. Like conscious is awareness. So basically being aware is a form of protecting your energy, because the more you're aware of, the more you can use discernment on what resonates and how to get to a path and how to fight illusions and not to create your own illusions based on what you're seeing. So it's the year of the tiger, 2022. It's the year of the tiger, right? Notice the Bengals are in the Super Bowl this year. And the thing about the Chinese zodiac, they move on a yearly basis through their zodiac. So all year is going to be the year of the tiger. Okay. And they have 12 zodiacs as well, but they go through each one on a yearly cycle. But yes, it's the year of the tiger in China. And all China, America, all these countries, as much as people may not want to look at it, are all connected as far as how the illusion of what we see go, from sports, entertainment, and everything, politics, all that. They're all connected. So we utilize cultures, we utilize religions and fallacies and all that from other cultures all the time, and connect it to how America moves on a certain date or why we do certain things. You know what I'm saying? So this is acting weird. All right, this is what we're gonna do. So, all right, cool. So yeah, let's get into it. So first I want to start off by talking about the sky, of course. So well, in gematria is basically ABC equals 1, 2, 3, right? And then there's a reverse code. So let me show y'all that real quick, as a matter of fact. so y'all can understand what I'm using, right? So there's different codes, okay? So like as I type in ABC, we get 6, 75, 21. That's because right here, as you can see, ABC equals 1, 2, 3, and then right here is ABC equals 1, 2, 3. So you got English full reverse, which would be 26, 25, 24, and then the same. So the reductions are basically making the 10th number 1 again. So it goes 1 through 9. Then once we get to the 10th letter, it's 1. And then on the regular, it's ABC. And then we count 11, 12, 13. We keep going normal. So anyway, Gematria is basically a code that is connecting letters with numbers. It's Kabbalah. It's made from it's from the Kabbalicism. It's made from the Jewish. It's ironic that Gematria equals, oh, did I spell that right? No, I didn't. Hold on. Let me make sure I'm spelling Gematria right. Oh, it's interesting because usually it equals 26. I must did something wrong. But anyway, I'm gonna get to the point because I'm gonna get sidetracked. So it's a code, right? So when it comes to the sky, I'm waiting for my computer moving slow. I think, yeah, there we go. All right. So when it comes to the sky and stuff, I pay attention to that as far as the cycles. So when you type in lose in Gematria, it pops up 51, 15, 57, 21. When you type in Rams, it pops up 51, 15, 57, 30. If you notice, 51, 15, 57 are all the same when it comes to the word lose and the word Rams. Now we look at trine and lunar. So lunar is the moon. Lunar is the moon. And when we look at that, it equals 66, 21, 69, 33. When we look at trine, Trine, it equals 66, 30, 69, 33. So why do I have trine and lunar matching? Because it equals 66, 69, and 33. So why did I pick trine and lunar? Well, lunar is the moon, like I said, but trine is an aspect in astrology of when the luminaries are basically triangling each other, because in astrology you have 3 zodiacs in each element. So what do I mean? You have water signs, fire signs, air signs, earth signs. In each of those elements there are 3 zodiac signs, which is your trine or your triangle. So the 3 water signs is Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. So that's why I typed in trine, right? So when we go back, the moon or lunar is trining Jupiter on February 13th. February 13th, 2022 is when the moon will be trining Jupiter. 2 of 13 equals 6, because 2 plus 1 equals 3 plus 3 equals 6. And then if you look at it, 2022 equals 6, because 2 plus 2 plus 2 equals 6. So 2, 13, and I'm simplifying 13, because if you do 2 plus 13, that's really 15, but 1 plus 5 is 6, right? And then 2022 is 6, so that's 66. Cincinnati equals 66, just like trine and moon equals 66. Okay, and the moon is trining Jupiter, so let's keep that in mind. The moon is trining Jupiter, right? The moon is trining Jupiter. Jupiter is a striped planet, aka a tiger planet, known as a metaphoric name because of the stripe on Jupiter. Jupiter, home ruler of Sagittarius and Pisces. Sagittarius, Jupiter is the ruler of Sagittarius and Pisces, those zodiac signs. That is the luminary that rules that zodiac. And that basically means it likes its home. It's the one that got the keys to that door, basically, right? So it's home to both of those zodiacs. Jupiter, well, check this out. Joe Burrow is a Sagittarius, and Jupiter is in Pisces during the Super Bowl. So Joe Burrow is a Sagittarius, and Jupiter is in Pisces, right? Jupiter is home to Pisces and Sagittarius. Planets being at home means that it's at its highest vibration. It's in the most comfortable vibe it can be in as a luminary, as a planet, right? So check it out right here. Joe Burrow, date of birth for Joe Burrow is December 10th, 1996. Notice he's age 25. That's Sagittarius. That's Sagittarius, right? Jupiter rules Sagittarius. Okay? Now, so the planets in astrology: Jupiter impacts love, growth, and wisdom, rules Sagittarius, Pisces, changes every 12 months. And that's the other thing. Jupiter goes through each zodiac on a yearly cycle. It doesn't go through each zodiac every 30 days like the sun. It doesn't go through every zodiac every 2.5 days like the moon. Okay? Jupiter's on a year cycle. Plus the moon will be at home, aka Cancer. So remember I said that the Jupiter is trining the moon. The moon is in Cancer. Jupiter is in Pisces. Pisces a water sign, Cancer is a water sign, right? Cancer and Pisces are both water signs. 20 years later equals 93. 20 years later, when you type it in Gematria, equals 93. Super Bowl 50 equals 93. Cincinnati and Super Bowl LVI, because the Super Bowl is Super Bowl 56, but there's Roman numerals. Okay, there's Roman numerals that, oh damn, that is shown right here. This is the Super Bowl. So in Roman numerals, this is 56. But when we type it in, oh, and I just remember why Gematria, because I forgot my R. That's why I didn't equal 26. But anyway, so Super Bowl, LVI, okay, equals 69. So let's go back to our notes. Oh, damn, I exited all the way out. Now I got to find where I was. I didn't mean to do that. Hit the like button, everybody. Thanks for coming through. Damn, yeah, I got to go back to where we was at. Let's see. All right, here we go. So, yeah, Super Bowl, Cincinnati and Super Bowl LVI equals 174. See, 174 right here. Okay? 69. Super Bowl LVI. Oh, why does it keep doing that? Is that me? Is that why is it me? I keep exiting out where we was at. Hold on, y'all. Bear with me. I'll be high, moving quick. All right, yeah, this is where we was at. All right, cool. So yeah, Super Bowl LVI equals 174. 222, when you spell it out in Gematria, equals 174. It's 2022. 222 equals 174 and equals 69. Just like lunar title, and trine. Because when you type in title, because you got to understand that the Super Bowl is a title, right? The Super Bowl is a title. So when you type in title, it equals 66, like Cincinnati equals 66, lunar equals 66, and trine equals 66 and 33, and then it's equals 69, just like Super Bowl LVI equals 60. I mean, yeah, Super Bowl LVI equals 69, and Cincinnati equals, I think it was Cincinnati. Let's go back to double check. You know what? That's what it is. Yeah, here we go. Boom. Cincinnati and Super Bowl LVI equals 174. 222 equals 174 and 69. Just like title. So they're going for a title, Cincinnati is. 22 equals 39, like Cincinnati does. Cincinnati equals 39 when you type it in to the Gematria calculator. Okay? Hold on. My spelling be off, y'all. I ain't gonna act like I'm perfect. Let me pull my notes up on my phone just so it'll be easier for me to know what I'm trying to go through. Cause my computer acting weird. Yeah, y'all bear with me. Bear with me, please. All right. All right. So Cincinnati equals 69. Oh no, damn, that's not how you spell it. Or 96, 66. That's what I was saying. 66. Bear with me, man. 174, 66, as you can see. You know what I'm saying? So now, let's go back. Let's go back. Boom. Where was we? Weren't there yet. All right, hold on. Boom. All right, here we go. So yeah, lunar tidal trine, 22 equals 39 like Cincinnati. Okay. Tom Brady, who has beat the Rams 2 times in the Super Bowl. He's beat the Rams when he first started. He got his ring his second year against the Rams. Tom Brady retires 22 years later this year, the year of the Tiger. Okay. So 22 years later equals 93. Super Bowl equals 93. Cincinnati and Super Bowl LVI equals 174. 222 equals 174. 2022 is the year of the Tiger and equals 69 like lunar, like tidal, like trine. Jupiter is trine in Cancer. 22, when you spell it out, 22 equals 39 like Cincinnati. Tom Brady has beat the Rams 2 times in the Super Bowl, got his first ring his second year against the Rams. Tom Brady retires 22 years later on the same year of the year of the Tiger, which is 2022. Okay. 20th, check this out. 20th anniversary of him beating the Rams in the Super Bowl, which happened to be year 2022, where the Bengals play the Rams. So 20 years ago, Tom Brady beat the Rams in the Super Bowl. 20 years later, which is 2022, is where the Bengals play the Rams. Not to mention 2022 is the year of the Tiger, and this is Joe Burrow's second year. Joe Burrow's second year, just like it was Tom Brady's second year when he beat the Rams, to throw another 2 in the mix because there's just a lot more 2s. It's 2022. This will be the Rams' second time facing a second-year quarterback in the Super Bowl. So when all the years that the Rams went to the Super Bowl, this will be their second time playing a second-year quarterback in the Super Bowl. And also to mention, there are 2 Joes playing in the Super Bowl because we got Joe Burrow and Joe Mixon. Okay? Joe Mixon is the running back that plays with Joe Burrow. They both play for the Bengals. Notice that Joe and Tom equals 15 and 12. Okay? So Tom, which is Tom Brady's name, and Joe, because you also got to think Joe Montana, Joe Namath. If this is script, Joe isn't the first. This isn't the first Joe to be in the Super Bowl either. And I always compared Tom Brady to Joe Montana. So now there's a new Joe. Joe equals 12 and 15, just like Tom equals 12 and 15. Okay? So let's keep going. Because so Joe Burrow, let's zoom this up for y'all. Joe Burrow equals 46 in this normal cipher. Tom Brady equals 46. Tom Brady won the Super Bowl the same year that Joe Biden became the 46th president. We still have a Joe in the office, Joe Biden, who's the 46th president in the year of the Tiger, and Joe Burrow with the same initials, JB, is playing for the Super Bowl the same year as the 46th president. Remember, like I said, Tom Brady retiring after 22 seasons, 7 Super Bowl wins with New England Patriots, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady retires. Check this out. So right here it says, when was Tom Brady's first Super Bowl win? 2021. Taking over as starter and first Super Bowl victory with Bledsoe as the starting quarterback. Patriots opened that year, 2021, that season, with 23-17 road loss to the Cincinnati Bengals. Think about that. Think about that. Okay, so that year, 2001, going into 2022, they played the Super Bowl in 2022, just like this season was starting in 2021, and then it's going into the Super Bowl is being played in 2022. So it's the same year, 20 years ago, when Bledsoe played, the Bengals lost. The Bengals won, beat the Patriots that same year when Tom Brady won his first Super Bowl. Now the Bengals are in the Super Bowl. Okay? Remember, Tom Brady played the Rams. Now, Lupercalia. Let's go to the internet real quick. We're going to go back to the internet. What is Lupercalia? Lupercalia was an ancient pagan festival held each year in Rome on February 15th. Unlike Valentine's Day, however, Lupercalia was a bloody, violent, sexual charged celebration with animal sacrifice, random matchmaking, coupling in hopes of warding off evil spirits and fertility, right? So Lupercalia was a ancient pagan holiday that was worshipped around February 15th. A lot of people say this is actually where Valentine's Day came from, and people don't know it, right? So let's get into this real quick. All right, Lupercalia. I want to read a certain thing. All right, the festival was originally known as Febra. Febra. Notice that it has that same name as almost February, right? Notice that. So anyway, after the Febrium, which was used, it was known as Februtus, and gave its name variously as an attempt to Juno, an ancient Roman goddess, protector, and special counsel of state. Okay, Juno was a goddess in Rome that represented the moon. Let me pull her up real quick. we're gonna get into Juno, okay? Because Juno was the goddess, queen of the gods, okay? Queen of the gods, also known as the moon. Juno in Roman religion, chief goddess and female counterpart of Jupiter, closely resembling the Greek Hera, with whom she was identified with Jupiter and Minerva. She was a member of the capital triad of deities traditionally introduced by I don't know what word. I don't know how to pronounce some of these words. It's Estrucan kings. Okay, so that she was a goddess, a deity that was a part of Lupercalia. Okay, let me go do the Wikipedia. Let's go into the other one real quick so we can get a real breakdown. So Juno was like the moon, a goddess of certain things. So anyway, why am I bringing up Lupercalia? Each Lupercalia began with the sacrifice of goats and a dog. What is a goat? It's a male ram. Who are the Bengals playing? The Rams on February 13th. This holiday was an ancient holiday that was worshipped on February 15th. This is the longest Super Bowl that's been played. A Super Bowl hasn't been played this far out in the year. This is the first time any Super Bowl has been played out this far into the year of the Super Bowl era. All Super Bowls usually be like in January, early February at the latest, right? But each Lupercalia began with the sacrifice by the luperci of goats and a dog, after which two of the luperci were led to altar. Their foreheads were touched with a bloody knife, and the blood was wiped with wool dipped in milk. The ritual required the two young men to laugh. The spiritual feast followed, after which luperci cut thongs from the skin and ran into bands. Lanty hit with the thongs at any woman who carried them. A supposed to render a woman fertile. Okay, called luperci. Let's go back into Juno real quick. Right? So Juno was the one that was the luperci. She is known to be the luperci. Okay? She is linked to the moon. Juno goddess is linked to the moon. She's a moon goddess. And then think about what I was saying about Cancer earlier, how Cancer is trine in Jupiter, and Jupiter is in Pisces, and Jupiter rules Pisces. When we go into the moon trine in Jupiter, this is the moon goddess, Juno, and she was the queen of gods, like it says here, in the Roman religious chief goddess and female counterpart of Jupiter, closely resembling the Greek era, whom she was identified with Jupiter and Minerva. Okay, so Jupiter is the counterpart of Juno. When Jupiter is in the luminary Cancer, Cancer is ruled by the moon. When Jupiter is in the zodiac Cancer, it's basically saying that it's not home, but it's like going to your cousin's house or your best friend's house. It's like your second house, your second home, or going to your family member's house and you chilling. You know what I mean? That's how Cancer feels. It's in a high vibration there as well. Okay, in Cancer. Jupiter and Cancer are trining each other today, or today and tomorrow, which is the Super Bowl. Juno, like I said, is the goddess, the moon goddess of fertility. Lupercalia was where they used to sacrifice goats, male rams, goats, and put it on their forehead and take the goat skin and spread it towards women, and they would supposedly get pregnant, fertile, just like how the moon links to a woman's cycle. So let's read it again. Each Lupercalia began with the sacrifice by the Lupercy of goats and a dogs. So they sacrificed goats and dogs, and after which 2 of the Lupercy were led to the altar. Their foreheads were touched with a bloody knife, and the blood was wiped off with wool dipped in milk. The ritual required that 2 young men laugh. Now think about this with the 2 young men, just like how on Valentine's Day they got the they have the like Cupid. There's 2 of them, and they're going around shooting people to make them fall in love. I feel like that's where they got this from as I'm reading this. The sacrificial feast followed, after which the Lupercy cut thongs from the skins of the sacrificial animals and ran 2 bands around the Palatine Hill, striking with the thongs at any woman who came near them. A blow from the thong was supposed to render a woman fertile, right? So let me go into it more, because man, I'm a little organized. I had a website up, but I accidentally exited when I was getting everything together, because there was one that broke it down to what I was. Let's see, this might be it. But yeah, so they was running around getting women fertile. That's what the symbolism of that was. I don't believe that they was really getting fertile. This is what they did as worship. The day called Lupercalia, where they sacrificed goats, which is rams. Okay. Yeah, and it, like I said, every February 15th. Okay. February 15th. February 15th. February 15th was when that happens. All right, here we go. So here it goes. It's not quite clear who or what Lupercalia is celebrating, right? They saying. So according to the century, the Lupercalia, because of Lupercalia, they sacrifice Luper. Hold on. I'm reading too fast. The Lupercy. Okay, the Lupercy is at the Lupercal. The Lupercalia are so called because this. That when the Lupercy sacrifice at the Lupercal. Okay. The incredibly unhelpful circular definition has led to centuries of debate of who or what the festival is actually celebrating. So they don't really know. But according to certain things and scholars and things, they said that Livy said it was Inus. Inus is the god of fertility. Okay. And Varu was a god, the wolf goddess named Luperca. So who is Luperca, right? Let's look up Luperca. Luperca is basically Juno. Luperca is basically Juno. See, here we go. Boom. Okay. Where we at? Why is it doing this? Oh, they hating on me. Look, now we don't even want to put. Well, anyway, okay, it says it right here. Small definition: a goddess of the old Romans, the wife of Lupercus. She identified with the wolf that sucked Romans, right? Luperca is Juno. We just gonna pull up Juno since it ain't. I don't know why everything acting like this on me. All right, Juno. I'm gonna get back into my presentation too, because Google hating. So anyway, if I could get to, because I want to link Juno. I'm trying to show y'all why Lupercalia and Juno, but it, for some reason, let's see. You know what? We're just gonna get into the presentation because I ain't gonna waste my time. I don't want to waste y'all time either, because I got valuable points I'm trying to prove. You know what I'm saying? So we ain't gonna waste time. Let's just get back into what I was doing. And forgive me, I'm high too. I done got hella high. It'd be like that. Come on. Tell you, they be hating on me. They took down my Mercury bill too. I'm gonna have to re-upload it. They always hating on me. That's why I had stopped doing presentations like this, because they always be hating on your boy Aladdin. But anyway, so let's get back to it. I'll just do it. I already know this. I just be wanting to like kind of so y'all can link it together, man. But anyway, Lupercalia is connected to Lucina. Lucina is Juno goddess, okay? Linked to the moon goddess, because that's what Lucina is. Luna, Lucina, Lucia. All those Lu names are connected to the moon, okay? Which is Juno goddess. Linked to the moon goddess. Linked back to moon and Cancer, like I was saying. Juno is the queen of gods. God's city. Cincinnati is known as a queen city. Okay, and moon and Juno equals 15 and 21, just like, and Lupercalia equals 44. Remember, Lupercalia equals 44, because that's going to pop up a lot in this presentation. Okay, so moon, Juno, let's get to it. Oh, let's go down. We're going to scroll down. All right, see? So now, if you look down here at the bottom, in Gematria, Juno equals 15 and 21 in the same ciphers, just like moon equals 21 and 15 in the same ciphers, okay? Remember how much the moon plays a part, because the moon is trining Jupiter right now. And I'm going to pull that up later. So also, the water tiger equals 54, and Cincinnati has been in the league for 54 years. Okay, water tiger equals 54, right? And as you see right here, it says established May 23rd, 1967, 54 years ago. 54 seasons from 1968 to 2021. Okay, Super Bowl wins 0, but 2 appearances, going back to our 222 and the 22 Tom Brady and all the 2s I broke down, right? Water tiger equals 54. It's also not just the year of the water tiger, but there's certain tigers that it becomes the year of. Every 60 years, it becomes a different tiger, or every 60 years, the water tiger appears up. So every 12 years, we go through the year of the tiger from now. So 12 years from now will be the year of the tiger, but it's going to be a different tiger, maybe a gold tiger, fire tiger, whatever. This tiger of this year, the tiger, is the water tiger. Water tiger in Gematria equals 54, just like Cincinnati equals 54, or not equals 64, but they've been in the league for 54 years. Okay, right here, as it shows, is 2022 the year of the water tiger. A water tiger year occurs every 60 years. Years of tiger include 2022, 2010, 1998, 1986, 1974, 1962, 1950, and 1938, etc. Now, as I was explaining, see, in 2010, when it was the 12 years ago, when it was the year of the tiger, it was the gold tiger. As far as the element of the tiger, this year in 2022, it's the water tiger. Notice that I mentioned Jupiter, which is the tiger planet, is going to be in Pisces. Pisces is a water sign, and it's also home there. And that Jupiter is trining Cancer. Cancer is the water sign. The moon is going to be in Cancer, and moon and Jupiter are counterparts, aka Jupiter is the counterpart of Juno, and that's all deals with the water. Water tiger equals 54, just like the Bengals equals 54, or the Bengals here for 54 years as far as establishment in NFL. Now, Ben Simmons just got traded. If you're into sports, Ben Simmons just got traded to the Nets, the Brooklyn Nets. Ben Simmons played for LSU, which is the same school that Joe Burrow played for when he went to college. Notice this all happened in the same week. This is all happening. He just got traded the same week of the Super Bowl LSU ritual. He got traded. Okay. Ben Simmons and February equals 42. Okay. Ben Simmons gets traded to Nets, a former LSU Tiger. Ben wears number 25, gets traded at the age 25. Joe Burrow is 25 as well, the same age as Ben Simmons, and went to LSU. Notice that Ben Simmons wears number 25. Okay, he's Ben Simmons 25, Joe Burrow's 25. They both went to LSU. James Harden Jr., which is James Harden, who just got traded for Ben Simmons, okay, equals 54. Like Bengals 54 season. When you type in James Harden Jr. into the Gematria calculator, it equals 54. Right here. James Harden Jr. equals 54, just like Cincinnati Bengals 54 season. Okay. Let's get back to it. Oh, damn. Damn it. I lost where the hell I was at. All right. So keep that in mind. James Harden Jr., who just got traded for Ben Simmons, who went to LSU, which was the Tigers as well, he equals 54, just like Bengals 54 season. James Harden equals 44, just like Cancer. Cancer, when you type in Cancer in the Gematria, it equals 44. James Harden is traded for Ben Simmons. Also, Ben Simmons is a LSU Tiger, like I said, but a Cancer sign. Ben Simmons' birthday right here is July 20th. 1996. Okay. July 20, 1996 is Ben Simmons' birthday. He's a Cancer. Now, we know the importance of Cancer in the Super Bowl. I done broke down that enough. He's born in 96, just like Joe Burrow was born in 96. And Cincinnati equals 96. Okay. We'll go back to just to remind y'all in the calculator. Cincinnati equals 96 right here, and 66, just like moon and just like lunar and trine equals 66. Okay, but it equals 96, just like Joe Burrow is born in 96, but he plays for Cincinnati. Ben Simmons, it plays for Cincinnati. Ben Simmons born in 96. He played for LSU just like Ben Simmons. Just like Joe Burrow did. He gets traded the same week that Joe Burrow is going into the Super Bowl. It's the year of the Tiger, and he happened to be a Tiger as well. And they're both the age 25. And Ben Simmons plays basketball. Joe Burrow plays football. Ben Simmons, right? Ben Simmons is a Cancer, ruled by the moon. Joe Burrow is a Sagittarius, ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter and the moon are trining. Make sure I said all the notes on that one. Hold on. Yeah, I said everything there. They're both born in 96, and Cincinnati equals 96. All right, the Bengals are 8-6 all time versus the Rams. So when you look at the Bengals record versus playing the Rams, they're 8-6. If Bengals win, they're 9-6 all time versus Rams. February equals 96 as well as Cincinnati, as I just showed. Also notice James Harden wears 13. Now, if you are going for the Rams, I'm gonna show how the Rams have their own code as well, because it's not. I think that they pick and choose what script they want to go with, but I believe personally they're going more with the Bengals based on the news, right? That's why I'm showing how Ben Simmons got traded and all this, like the little rituals that's in front of our face. All right, but anyway, here's one for the Rams. Also notice James Harden wears 13. Like Kurt Warner, who's a former Ram, wore number 13. And he also is from Los Angeles. That's where James Harden is from. He's from LA. And that links to the Rams. And trade equals 33. Trade equals 33 and 21, just like lunar. And I just broke down how lunar is involved in this ritual due to Cancer and the moon. Okay. Oh yeah, let's go into the Joe Biden thing, right? And notice this. Isn't it ironic that it's Joe Biden? Where we got Joe Biden, and wasn't Joe Rogan just in the news lately? And now we got Joe Burrow. So the Joes. Notice Joe Rogan, his age is 54. Let's pull that up real quick, just so y'all know. Some of this I am going to go back to Google and show, just so y'all know. Joe Rogan is 54. Years old. Look, he's 54. And all this is happening right before the Super Bowl. Okay. Let's get back. What is that? So notice how all this is linking up. So Joe Rogan is age 54. This is the Bengals' 54th season. Rogan equals 26 as well when you type in Rogan. Cancer and Pisces equals 26 when you type in Cancer and Pisces. And I broke down what Cancer and Pisces is. Joe Rogan equals 41, like LA equals 41. Super Bowl equals 41. Okay? Joe Biden equals 44, just like Cancer. Cancer equals 44. Lupercalia equals 44. Okay? Let's keep it moving. Biden equals 34. Biden equals 34, just like Burrow equals 34. Okay? We're going to pull that up real quick just so y'all can see. Biden. Joe Biden equals 44. Okay? Cancer equals 44. Let me pull up Cancer. Cancer equals 44 and 26, just like Pisces equals 26. Cancer and Jupiter are trining each other. They're both water signs. Water tiger here. Okay? And Joe Rogan, equals 40 and 41. LA equals 41. Super Bowl is played in LA. Or 41. Okay? So let's get back to where we was at. Appreciate y'all watching, everybody that's still watching. So yeah, as you see, so like I said, Rogan, if I type in Rogan, I just typed in Joe Rogan equals 41, like LA equals 41, Super Bowl equals 41, and Joe Biden equals 44, like Cancer equals 44. I didn't type in Lupercalia, but I will later because I got more. Just trying to move along. And Joe Rogan equals 41, like LA, like I said. Rogan equals 26, like Cancer. Okay? Notice he's in the headlines. Now Biden equals 34, just like Burrow equals 34. Okay, Burrow equals 34. Matt Stafford is 3-3 in the playoffs. If he loses, he'll be 3-4. Burrow could be the 34th quarterback to win, and Burrow's name equals 34. Matthew Stafford is 3-3 in the playoffs. Okay. Super Bowl equals 56. Juno Goddess equals 56. Let me show y'all that real quick. Juno Goddess equals 56. Super Bowl equals 56. And the Comeback Kid equals 56. Joe Montana was known as the Comeback Kid. That was his nickname. Was 50, which equals 56. The Comeback Kid. I just mentioned how Joe Burrow could be like Joe Montana, or in how Tom Brady, or how he could also be like Tom Brady. Tom Brady was compared to Joe Montana. Joe Montana was nicknamed the Comeback Kid. Notice how much games Joe Burrow has been coming back from. Okay, I won't be surprised if he makes a comeback in the Super Bowl. Also, Joe Montana was born in 1956. And the Super Bowl equals 56, and Juno Goddess equals 56. LVI, which is LVI is the Roman numerals for 56. It equals 16. Notice Joe Montana wore number 16. Okay. When you type in 16 into Gematria, equals 96, like Cincinnati. Joe Montana won Super Bowl 16 versus Cincinnati. Joe Burrow wins, he wins his 16th game. If Joe Burrow wins this game, he wins his 16th game. And Joe Montana wear number 16. I'm going to get back into all that. I'm going to do the slides. But as you can see right here, only 2 starting quarterbacks have won a national championship and a Super Bowl. Joe Namath and Joe Montana. Joe Namath and Joe Montana. Only 2 quarterbacks have won a national championship and the Super Bowl. Joe Burrow can be the 3rd because he won with LSU. Like I just mentioned, right? So let me break down my notes a little more before I go into the pictures. Joe equals 12. I showed you how Joe and Tom equals 12 earlier. And Joe and Tom Brady, Joe Namath and Tom Brady both wore number 12. Joe Burrow is the comeback player of the year. Also to know to come back all year, like I said. We could have 3 Joes to win a college Super Bowl in football. College football and Super Bowl in football. Win a championship. Now notice that I mentioned 3 equals 56. Okay? Just like a Super Bowl 56. Now, Joe Burrow's full name is 213. His nickname is Joey Franchise. It's 213. The Super Bowl is played tomorrow. The date 213. Just like how I mentioned 2 plus 13 equals 66, or 2 plus 13 equals 6, because 2 plus 13 is 5 or 15, and 1 plus 5 equals 6. And then if you add up 2022, that's another 6. So you have your 66. But anyway, Joseph Lee Burrow equals 2013. Joey Franchise equals 213. Cedric Benson, who is a player that have passed away for the Bengals, equals 213. Okay. Panthera tigris, which is another way of saying the tiger. Okay. Panthera tigris equals 213. Just like the Super Bowl is played on the 213th. And 213 is also connection to Lupercalia. It's the weekend of Lupercalia. No Super Bowl has ever been played this long in the year. Lupercalia deals with sacrificing goats. So, but the Panthera tigris, okay, is the tiger, the Bengal. It equals 213. Now, when you go to the Bengal Stadium, they have a section called Welcome to the Jungle. When you type in Welcome to the Jungle, it equals 213. Okay? So keep this all in mind. How all this equals 213 linked to the Bengals and the Tiger, and the Super Bowl is played on 213, connected to the weekend of Lupercalia, where goats get sacrificed, and they're playing the Rams. Namath equals 21 and 33, just like lunar in trade, because that trade with James Harden and Ben Simmons. Remember, James Harden and Ben Simmons got traded. That equals 33, just like Joe Namath, or Namath equals 33, and lunar equals 33. Joe Montana equals 54, just like Water Tiger. It's the year of the Water Tiger. Joe Montana equals 54, and it's the 54th season of the Bengals. Man. All right, so now I'm gonna get into the Ram side. Show their story and how it all can make sense. So you can see the other side, because there's always two sides to the story. So now, Kurt Warner wore number 13. Also, Kurt Warner had just dropped that movie out about the little documentary of his football career. Kurt Warner just dropped a movie not too long ago. So keep that in mind. But Kurt Warner, what number? 13. Isn't it ironic that James Harden wear number 13? He got traded with the LSU Tiger in the same week of the Super Bowl. Matthew Stafford, this is his 13th year in the league. James Harden wears number 13, and he's from LA. LA equals 13 when you type it into the Gematria. Kobe Bryant is connected to LA and Philly. Okay? Notice Kobe Bryant died 2 years ago. It's 2022. Just broke down all the twos. This is Joe Burrow's second year. This is the second time the Rams is playing a quarterback in their second year to win their first Super Bowl 20 years ago. And it was Tom Brady, and Tom Brady retired 22 years later. He only played 2 years for the Buccaneers. 20 years with the two, and it's all happening in the year of 2022. And 2 years later, Kobe Bryant passed, and now the Rams are in the Super Bowl. And like I said, James Harden just got traded to Philly, and so that's just like Kobe Bryant connected to LA and Philly. Rams are 1-3 in Super Bowls. They're 1-3. They lost 2 times to the Patriots, and then they lost 1 time to, I forget, I want to say it was the Steelers, and they won against the Steve McNair and them, the Titans. Okay, but they're 1-3 in Super Bowls, so there's another 13. Super Bowl at LA on the 13th of February. So I can see how it could go for the Rams too, right? Rams are at home city, but they're really away. If you look at it, they really have the Rams, the away team, and the Bengals are home. Okay? They have the Bengals at home, which is interesting because of Jupiter, the tiger planet, being in home at Pisces. Okay? Anyway, home equals 13 and 41, just like LA. LA equals 41. Home equals 41. And it's funny that Kobe Bryant died at age 41. Kobe Bryant died at age 41 2 years ago. Away also equals 22 because, like I said, the Rams are the away team. So it equals 22, like the year 2022. Okay. Bengals are 8-6 all times over Rams. It could be 8-7 if Bengals lose. So if the Bengals do lose, they'll be 8-7 to the Rams. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Did I miss something? Okay. Well, I know that I feel like I missed a slide because I remember breaking down this. Let me see if I didn't read. I must have forgot to put a slide up here. But anyway, it's ironic that Odell Beckham decided to or got traded to the Rams because what number did he used to wear? Number 13, right? Odell Beckham was number 13 with the Rams and the Giants. Okay. Now, James equals 87. Going back to James Harden. James equals 87 and Joe Namath equals 87. Super Bowl 56 equals 87. So like I said, the Bengals can go to 8-7 against the Rams. Odell Beckham Jr. equals 56 when you type it out in Gematria. Okay. You can go to that real quick just to get y'all back to the calculator so y'all know I'm not capping. Equals 56. It's Super Bowl 56. Okay. So yeah, Odell Beckham was number 13. Okay. Just like Kurt Warner. Now he's on the Rams. His name equals 56. Now he's in the Super Bowl. The number 3 equals, when you type in 3, it equals 56. Okay. Odell wore number 13, just like Kurt Warner wore 13. And the rest of the 13 rituals stated above. Now he wears number 3. Like, and the Rams are 1-3. Okay. But he wore, and also this the thing, he played for LSU. Odell Beckham played for LSU. So there goes your Tiger within the Rams as far as the year of the Tiger. So he played for LSU just like Joe Burrow. And also Joe Burrow, the receiver, Jamar Chase, played for LSU as well with him. So there's also your 3 LSU Tigers. So it could just be just showing that there's 3 LSU Tigers within the Super Bowl because 3 equals 56. And it's still the year of the Tiger. So yeah, 3 equals 56, like Odell Beckham Jr., like the 56 Super Bowl. He also played for LSU like Burrow, where he wore number 3. Just said that. Now this is also for the Rams. I'm gonna break this down even more pretty soon. Mars is in Capricorn where it is exalted. Basically, when a planet is exalted, it resonates there. It has a good vibe. Like I said, it's like your home planet vibe, not like your home planet vibe, but like your cousin's home. So you know how you be chilling at your house and nothing's like home? But shoot, sometimes you could chill like at home at your cousin's house too. So that's your second home. So Mars is the home of Aries, but when it's in Capricorn, that's like it's comfortable there. Okay. That's where Mars is at the time of the Super Bowl. Mars is in Capricorn. Just like I mentioned how the moon is in Cancer and Jupiter is in Pisces. So at the same time, Mars is at Capricorn. Okay. Jupiter equals 99, just like Stafford equals 99. Aaron Donald wears 99, right? And when you type his name in, it equals 99. Okay. Now this is what's interesting. When you type in Jupiter into Gematria, it equals 99 and 90. Matthew Stafford will either get his 99th loss or his 90th win because he's 89. He's 80. He has 89 wins and he has 98 losses. And I'm gonna pull all that up so y'all know this is all facts. But Aaron Donald equals 99, and he wears number 99. Okay, and Jupiter equals 99. So remember, Jupiter is the tiger planet. So even though it looks like it could be in favor for the Rams, it could also be as if it's ruling or it's over it. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Now let's get into, so now I'm gonna just break down more rituals without really pointing at either side. It's just showing you how it's all a ritual. Mary J. Blige is the only woman performing. Notice how the Gematria link to the moon, going back to the moon energy. Okay, Mary equals 57, 51, 21, 24. The moon equals 57, 51, and 21. Okay, so 3 of the ciphers is all the same. The Silvergate in mystery traditions, the sign of Cancer is one of 3 signs that is said to represent the celestial Silver Gate. In ancient Kemetic Egypt, the goddess Set Isis ruled over the Silver Gate. The Silver Gate is a metaphorical portal between the outer universe and the planet Earth, and is said to represent the transition point from the spirit world into the material world. For this reason, Silvergate is evoked in manifestation rituals. These are birthing rituals meant to bring things into being, into the material world, birth ritual. So basically what I got from what I just read there is that in ancient Kemetic, they used to call it the Silver Gate, and Cancer, which rules the moon, which makes sense because that's the mother, right? That's the mother energy, Cancer, moon. It depends on fertility, just like I was showing Lupercalia was a fertility holiday linked to Juno, who Juno was a fertility god. She was a birth goddess, the moon goddess, right? Anyway, it was showing to me, reading this is saying that they utilize the moon to do these rituals that connect to what they want to manifest. So they like using the moon because it's like sacred, like to bring birth, right? And birth equals 57, and birth ritual equals 57, just like how we show Mary and moon equals 57. And it's funny because we think about Mary in the Bible, and I'm about to pull that up, and how she brought birth, right? So moon equals 57, Mary equals 57, right? Birth equals 57, and birth ritual equals 57, okay? And I just broke down how the moon is all involved in this whole ritual of the Super Bowl. Okay. Birth, moon energy, like Juno goddess or Mary, virgin giving birth. Moon rules Cancer. Now check this out. Rams and lose equals 51, 57, and 21, just like Mary and moon. So when you type in Rams and lose, both of those words, it equals 51, 57, and 21, just like Mary and moon. Rams, 51. Okay. Lose. I wish I could show how they all link together. But look, 51, 15. Okay. 57. Lose, right? Let's go back to Rams. 51, 15, 57. So they don't have the 21. Rams don't have the 21 like lose does. Okay. But they're all linked, just like Mary. 51, 27, 50, 57, 21, 51. Right? Mary. Moon. 57, 21, 51. Go back to Rams. Okay, 51, 50, you see 57. There's a pattern, right? So it's all linked up. It's all linked up. But me personally, I think it's more in the favor of Joe Burrow, more in the favor of Joe Burrow and them. Let me show you here. Blues 51, 15, 57. Rams 51, 15, 57. And like I said, so let me show y'all that real quick. I'll show y'all a few more things. Boom. We're gonna go Astroseek. Let me check with the chat too real quick before we get going. Keep going, see what y'all talking about. What's up with y'all? Sir Drop. Peace, bro, God. That's indigenous trolling. Number 1 is first, and 2 is the circle. Sherelle, peace and love, goddess. Much love. Ghetto Child Inc. Peace and love. Marco Power. Charles Johnson. Balanced Truth. Peace and love to all y'all, man. Much love. Yeah, let's get back to the info. All right. So let's do the astrological part. Right? So y'all show y'all this real quick. All right, here we go. So here, let me zoom in so y'all can see. All right. Cool. So this right here. Oh damn. Why is it doing this? All right, anyway. Move cookies. We don't fuck with cookies. Well, anyway, we're just gonna ignore that cookie shit. All right, so astrological, right? So as you can see, here's Cancer right here, and that's your moon sigil. So the moon is in Cancer right now as of February 12th, today. February 12th, right? The moon is in Cancer. Cancer rules the moon, the moon rules Cancer, I should say, right? This symbol right here is Mars. Mars is in Capricorn, right here. This is Capricorn. I just explained Mars is exalted in Capricorn, just like Cancer is ruled. So let's go to tomorrow, February 13th. Right? This is something to notice too. They're in opposition. Cancer and Mars are in opposition right now. They're opposite of each other. Capricorn is the opposite of Cancer. Okay? Capricorn is the opposite of Cancer. And the way to look at it is 1 through 12, right? So the 6th sign is Virgo. So the complete, another 6, the complete opposite would be Pisces. Okay? So Cancer is the 4th sign. You add 6 to it because dividing 12, which is half, is 6. 6 plus 6 is 12. So 4th sign, you add 6 to the 4th sign, that's 10. Your 10th sign is Capricorn. So they're in opposite of each other. The moon and Mars, because Mars is in Capricorn, the moon's in Cancers. But this is what matters because Jupiter rules Sagittarius. Joe Burrow's a Sagittarius. Jupiter is the striped planet known as the tiger planet, year of the tiger, right? Jupiter rules Pisces, and Sagittarius. Jupiter's in Pisces right now. This glyph right here, and this is the Pisces glyph, and this is Jupiter, as it shows here. Jupiter is 10 degrees Pisces. Okay? So Jupiter and the moon are both trining each other. Because like I said, trine is the triangle. There's 3 water signs: Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. So since the moon is in Cancer and Jupiter is in Pisces, that's what we call a trine in astrology. So they're like friendly neighbors. That's like the neighbor you pull up to the house and you like seeing them. You're like, hey, what's up? Y'all on the same vibe. Y'all when y'all at home. Because when Jupiter's at home in Pisces and Cancer's at home when Moon's in home in Cancer, that's the trine. So they're both at home. But the trine is that they get along because they both are in that water element. They're both in the water element during the Super Bowl, February 13th, tomorrow. Jupiter is going to be right here. Here's the date, February 13th. Jupiter is going to be in Pisces. The moon is going to be in Cancer. Okay? And like I said, for those that, thinking the Rams is in Capricorn. Aries is, Mars is in Capricorn. You know what I'm saying? And Mars and Ram, let's do that real quick, the Gematria on that real quick, so y'all can see how they're linked together. Let's see, Rams. See the numbers? 51, 15, 57. Let's do Mars. 51, 15, 57. One more time. Rams. 51, 15, 57. Right? Now the Mars. 51, 15, 57. And what's crazy is how these letters spell both those words. That's the same exact letters to spell both of those words. And then when you spell the words you're trying to get, you're getting the same code as far as the numerology of Gematria. And then what's funny is Mars is in Aries. Aries is a ram as well. Just like Capricorn can be a goat or a ram. And Mars is exalted in Capricorn. But it's in opposition. It's in opposition of Cancer and Jupiter. And like I said, Joe Burrow's birthday is in Sagittarius. Sagittarius rules or Jupiter rules Sagittarius and Pisces. It's the water tiger, year of the water tiger. Let's go back through the slides just so I can show y'all all that. All right. So Jupiter will be at home, aka Cancer. Cancer, Pisces are both water signs, right? Let's go back out. Boom. So yeah, the moon is trining Jupiter. Jupiter is known as the stripe planet, aka tiger planet, known as a metaphoric name of the stripe of Jupiter. Like I said, right here. Joe Burrow, Sagittarius, December 10th. Okay. I showed how Juno, the goddess, linked to fertility, linked to Lupercalia, how Lupercalia equals 44. Okay. Now Lupercalia, Lupercalia equals 44, and there's a lot of 44s that I want to break down too real quick. But I'm trying to get, yeah. Then like I said, He got traded. Same time. He's a Cancer. July 20th. They both went to LSU. Same week. All this is happening. Like I said, how Joe Rogan is age 44 and the Bengals is in their 54th season. Right? There was something astrology I wanted to show. But anyway, so let's get into Lupercalia real quick. Lupercalia equals 44, just like Cancer equals 44. Overtime equals 44. Joe Biden equals 44. The Rams and the Bengals are the 4th seeds, both of them. So you got the 4th seed and the 4th seed playing each other, just like Jupiter equals 99. And you got Joe Burrow, who wears number 9, playing Matthew Stafford, who's number 9. Okay, Matthew Stafford equals 44. Georgia equals 44. Georgia just won the national championship where Matthew Stafford is from. Detroit equals 44. Math came from the Detroit Lions. LA Rams equals 44. February 13th is the 44th day of the year. So I can see how that could go for the Rams as well. You see what I'm saying? But I'm going more off of the Burrow, Tom Brady, Joe, Year of the Tiger, Water Tiger, the 213 connection. You know what I'm saying? The 222 connection. And it's the Year of the Tiger, which is 2020. So that's why I'm going more on the narrative of that. Right? But I can see how the code is still set for the Lions. But what I learned, because I've seen the code this way before with the Chiefs last year. You know, the Chiefs had great numbers that linked up. But what I'm realizing with this is they're also showing the rituals that connect them to making the Super Bowl. Because at the end of the day, just making the Super Bowl puts you at a certain pedestal. If you ain't never been there, it's like you can't say nothing. You know what I mean? As far as your career. You know what I mean? So just making the Super Bowl is a ritual itself, just being a part of it. So these numbers also show just how a team is connected. You know, so yeah, LA Rams equals 44. February 13th is the 44th day of the year. What's interesting though is LA equals 14, and the Rams are 1-3 in the Super Bowl. Just like I was mentioning how Kurt Warner 13, and James Harden 13, and Matthew and Stafford's on his 13th year. And then LA also equals 13, but it also equals 14, just like they can fall 1-4 to Joe Burrow. Whitney Houston died 10 years ago. And I noticed they always show her birthday was yesterday. They always show her in the Super Bowl because of that national anthem she has. She died 10 years ago. 10 years ago equals 44. Whitney equals 41, like LA equals 41. And just like I said, LA could be 14. I mean, LA could lose and be 1-4 in Super Bowls because LA equals 14. All right, now one more thing I want to show, and I'm gonna interact with y'all and see what y'all talking about. Now check this out. Or is that the one I want to show? I don't know if this is the one I want to show. Yeah, this the one. All right, cool. So Auburn is the Tigers as well in the college. Auburn, who is the #1 team in basketball, they lost to Arkansas. Okay, they lost to the Arkansas Razorbacks. Okay, and when they lost, this put their record at 22-2. 22-2, and they scored 76. Okay, why am I mentioning 76 before I go further? Let's get into it, because that's a number I haven't mentioned. 76 throughout this. Why am I mentioning 76? Because Tiger equals 76. Tiger equals 76. Okay, and 59. But let's focus on the 76 right now. The Auburn Tigers scored 76 points and lost their first time. I want to say, when was that? Let's look into it real quick. I want to say 3 days ago. Basketball team. Basketball team. Where we at? Because I want to pull it up. Because I took these screenshots. So look, LSU equals 76, right? Because I took these screenshots the day the game happened, or yesterday. Like, see how it says yesterday. I took it the day after when I realized it. So Auburn lost 76. And they was smashing. They only lost one game, but that game when they lost that date put them at 2-2-2, just like it's the year of the Tiger 2-2-2, and 76 equals. I mean, Tiger equals 76 as I just showed, and they're the Auburn Tigers, right? LSU that same game, that same day, LSU had won, and they scored 76 points. LSU Tigers, right? That same game, that same day. Now, here it says ESPN reported on the Auburn game in front of a record crowd at Bud Walton Arena on Tuesday night, and Fayetteville host Arkansas beat number 1 Auburn 80-76 in overtime, snapping the Tigers' 19-game winning streak. It was top-ranked Auburn's first-time loss since a double overtime defeat to UConn, November 24th. So November 24th, right? November 24th, and we can actually exit the astrology stuff because I broke down that enough. All right, let's get out of that. Because it was Auburn lost to Arkansas. Right? Oh, see, now they playing with me. Now they want to show the women's. I swear, I think they be like listening in and changing shit as you Google. They gonna pull up the women's basketball for real. You see how they do me? Like, come on. All right. They be fucking around. They be like, nah, you can't break this code down. 4 days ago, here we go. Like, come on, man. They don't ever pull up the women's basketball when I look that shit up. That was funny. All right. I'm trying to get the date, man. I'm trying to show y'all something. When was this? February 8th. Right? February 8th, when the number 1 Auburn Tigers was stunned by the Razorbacks. Okay? So the Tigers scored 76 points, and Tiger equals 76, and LSU won, and they are the Tigers as well, and they scored 76. And this happened on February 8th here, 2022. February 8th. So do a date duration from November 11. 11. Come on now. 24, 2002 or 2001 to February 8th, 2022. 76 days. 76 days later. So they was on a 19-game win streak. The Auburn Tigers was on a 19-game win streak. And when they finally lose, it's 76 days as the #1 team. It's 76 days later. And on that same day, LSU scored 76 points. And LSU is the school that Joe Burrow went to. And from the time when they lost their last game, which was November 24th, to now to February 8th, it's 76 days later. And like I said, Tiger equals 76. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Like all this stuff be linked up. Then, like I was just saying, how Ben Simmons got traded, and he at the age 25, and Joe Burrow's 25, and they both played for the LSU Tigers, and all this is happening. They're both in the headlines in the same week. So yeah, they lost to the Razorbacks. In the same day, LSU scored 76, the Tigers. And like I said, November 24th is when they last lost, the Auburn. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's a lot to go into. I hope all that makes sense, or give you a perspective. But yeah, that's why I'm rolling with the Bengals, man. I want to make well, my goal is to get information back entertaining, man. I feel like we got to find a way to get back to entertaining ourselves in a healthy way on YouTube instead of arguing about shit all the goddamn time. Let me see what y'all talking about. Man? Much love, Marco Power. Much love, Root Words, Indigenous More. King Ty. You got the definition of a word. Oh, y'all talking to each other. Okay. I'm gonna just drop the link real quick. If y'all want to say something real quick, I'm gonna end it. It's gonna be quick. We just gonna talk real quick. It ain't gonna be long at all. But we gotta talk about this. I don't want to hear nothing about nothing else. This is what we talking about. If y'all want to give a perspective, want me to look something up, whatever. So yeah, I'm gonna drop that, and I'm gonna play a song real quick while y'all get up here. I'm gonna give you, I'm only gonna stay live for a few more minutes. I'm gonna stay live just for a few more minutes. You want to break down the halftime show, okay? Fire Bill, bro. Good looking on that information for sure, King Ty. Empress Goddess, Namaste. What's up, love? Peace and love to you. Oh shit, we done sharing the screen. My nigga shirt drop up here, so fuck it. Let's get drop up here. Oh damn, my bad. Damn, why I keep kicking your ass off? What the fuck?
I don't know. Hey, but yeah, that was a nice break. Yeah, that was a nice breakdown you did with them numbers and shit. And but me, I'm more like on the script writing. So it's like, all right, cool. We know Mars and we know Rams and we know them the same letters. Like you said, that could be a farewell or go out with a bang. So it can go either way. But my thing is, if you look at the Buccaneers, right? They picked up a new quarterback, Tom Brady, when they went to the Super Bowl, right? They picked up a disgruntled receiver in the middle of the season in Antonio Brown. right? And they had their Super Bowl at home, right? It's the same exact script. Rams pick up Matthew Stafford. They pick up Odell Beckham Jr. in the middle of the season, and they got a home Super Bowl game. So to me, it's the same script. Now they can use that to buy the bettors in.
Hold on, Marco. Mute your mic, bro.
So I'm looking at it like, all right, it's a lot of stars in LA. It's time to reward all these stars in LA. Lakers playing like shit. All right, cool. We're gonna get a city of LA something. This how I'm reading into it. But like you said, it could be hoodwinking me also, having me thinking it's all the same. I go throw $100 down on the rounds and they get blew out. So I do got to look at it from the numbers and the charts you was bringing up, as well as the script that's being written. You see what I'm saying? Because I called the Rams to go to the Super Bowl, the first game of the season, when I saw the Super Bowl was in LA. Because they scripts be so open now that I can see them. But that's just my perspective on it.
You know, you made some great points. I'm happy you brought up how Odell is involved, just like how Antonio Brown was, the synchronicity. And it's funny because, like I mentioned, Tom Brady's first ring was against who? The Rams. Who was the last team he played? The Rams. Tom Brady has beat the Rams, what, twice in the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? The last time he won in New England, it was against who? The Rams. So how I'm looking at it, there's your two. This is the year of the twos. There's your two right there with Tom Brady beating the Rams twice. And he was a second-year quarterback the first time he beat the Rams. Just like Joe Burrow's a second-year quarterback. And I also think it's an illusion to make you want to go for the Rams due to the fact of last year, how Tampa Bay was at home. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, oh, the Rams at home. You're thinking just like last year. You know, boom. But it's like, hold on, it could be a whole nother ritual that's still even connected to Tom Brady because he retired this same year. Like I said, he just lost to the Rams, and he's been whooping the Rams' ass all his career, Super Bowl, all that. And now they finally beat him to get to the Super Bowl, but now they're facing Joe Burrow. And then, like I said, Tom Brady used to be connected to Joe Montana. Now you got Joe's, and then we got President Joe Biden, and then Joe Rogan's in the news. Like all this Joe shit in the year of the Tiger. You know what I mean? So,
and they calling him the new Tom Brady. You on to something. Mighty
so,
Joe Young. I call
Mighty
it the
Joe
fall
Young.
of Joe, but it could be the fall of Joe Biden Burrows.
Peace of love, Marco. Marco Power, go ahead and say something if you want.
Appreciate you, brother. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you clear.
That's what it be, brother. First of all, I want to give it up to you, brother. You got real good energy, man. You always on here talking about higher self. You know what I'm saying? And being a better man, being a better person. I really respect that, brother.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
You got it, man. Hey, so yeah, fire presentation. You was definitely on point. You know, I do the Gematria like every day. This is like my life right here. I had to tune in for this one. So the couple points. First off, you, like I said, you on point, man. Everything is surrounding this queen right now. And basically, if we know, the queen is about to, you know, pass the crown on to somebody else or whatever. So, this whole thing is a big ritual. They've been doing this for at least 2 years, because you know Joe Burrow, of course, came in 2 years ago. Like you said, he played for the LSU Tigers. He in the championship went against the Clemson Tigers. No coincidence that he played a Tiger team to get his championship. Then he leaves there to go to the Bengals, and of course that's another Tiger. In the year of the Tiger, he's in the championship. And if you remember, 2 years ago, we had the Tiger King on Netflix.
I forgot about that.
We had Sigmund and Freud. Remember, they was like a magician group, and they had the white tiger on stage with them all the time. They died. I mean, it's so much tiger symbolism everywhere, brother. But this really got to do with the queen, because the queen came in. She's you already said this, but I'm just reiterating a couple points. She came in on a fire tiger. She's a fire tiger. So now they trying to bring in the water tiger because the water tiger is going to put the fire tiger out. You get what I'm saying? It's all ritual. So just like you said, couple points, you had made a couple points about the 41 number. That's right on time. That's right on point. Joe Burr equals 41. King equals 41. The Queen equals 41. The whole purpose of all of this, again, is that they're bringing in this new royalty, and they even marked it with Regina King. Regina King has the same exact birthday as Martin Luther King. Also, Regina, the first name, Regina is another name for queen. Regina means queen. She has a sister named Reina, and Reina is Spanish for queen. Both of them come from Cincinnati, like you said, and that's the Queen City. You get what I'm saying? So it's a lot to this ritual, man, and people don't even really see what's going on. The crown itself is controlled by the Society of Jesus. And when you talk about the Society of Jesus, they came with their thing in Washington, D.C. They built Washington, D.C. in between Virginia and Maryland, Virgin Mary. You get what I'm saying? So everything that they do is built off of some type of Jesus ritual. Right. So when Regina King lost her son, that was the crucifixion right there of Jesus, of her only begotten son. You get what I'm saying? And
okay.
And she allowed him to be crucified. Crucify is another 41. You get what I'm saying? So go ahead, bro. I'm sorry.
No, you good. You on fire, bro.
You can see a lot of this, like you just said, with the 46. All of this has been dealing with Joe Biden. The word sacrifice equal 46. Order ab child equal 46. That means order out of chaos. Virus is 46. Again, Joe Biden's president number 46. He lost his son, Beau Biden, at 46 years old. JFK, the only other Catholic president, was killed at 46 years old. So we look at these numbers because, you know, it was a brother that was real skeptical about these numbers in the chat. And it's like, yo, numbers don't lie, brother. This stuff is undeniable. Do you hear me? Like, I don't see how you can hear what I'm saying and say, yo, that's all coincidence, or that's just all, yo, it can't be coincidence. This right here, quite frankly, is the code to the matrix, brother. And that's what brothers got to understand. What you just did, as in terms of doing this, was taking a great step for, you know what I'm saying, the community for real, brother, because a lot of people don't know about this, and we need to find out about this. I'll give you two more examples, and I'm going to wrap it up for real, because I can keep going. I love this stuff. I talk about it all day. But there's no coincidence that Biden just came out with a program that he said he was going to provide grant funding for distribution of safe smoking kits for racial equality. Get that, right? Now, within these packages, basically, this fool has offered syringes. Some people were saying that he was offering crack pipes at first. But it's interesting that syringes equals 46, crack pipe equals 46, and he's putting condoms in there, and condom equals 64. And if I write Biden condom, that equals 199 to 46 prime. So all of this stuff is straight just ritual, man. It's numbers. They understand the power of numbers, and they use these numbers to manipulate us. And people need to wake up to this quick, fast, in a hurry, for real. Like I say, what you've done, you've taken a great step towards something awesome, man. I hope everybody really listening to you, brother. And I'm gonna leave it at that. I want to tell you though, I want to do a live with you.
Okay, I was just gonna say that we can, because it seemed like you know what you're talking about with the Gematria, and not a lot of people, like you saying, are into that knowledge as far as connecting it to what's happening on a regular right in front of you every day. You know what I mean?
Facts, man. Facts, brother.
So we can definitely do a build.
One last quick point. You just said Burrow is the new Brady. I don't know if you realize that if you write out Burrow, wait a minute, let me make sure I'm getting it right. Well, if I write out Burrow is the new Brady, that equals 263. That's the 56 prime number in the Super Bowl 56, of course. And you just killed them too with all the nines. I don't know if people really understand. This whole thing is a Jupiter ritual. Like you said, Jupiter equal 99. No coincidence that both quarterbacks have 99 and their names equal 9. And Aaron Donald is number 99. It's nines all over this thing, man. So if we remember too, 9 is the number of birth. So that's what they doing. They birthing this new queen. They birthing this new royal family. This all got to do with the royal.
What you say that number 9 mean?
Oh, here we go. The number
No,
9
I'm
means
agreeing
birth,
with
brother.
you. See, that's all. There you go. It means something new. I'm agreeing with you, brother. I'm not a drama person. I just like do words with. Thank you for having me up here, King of Higher Knowledge, man. I didn't come in your chat with disrespect. I just look at stuff from
I ain't tripping, root words. I know how you roll, bro. Go, yeah, I ain't tripping.
And just like my brother said, the number 9, which in all other languages mean the Nova, the Nuna, the Nina, is something new. And that's all I was saying is numbers have a definition to them. And you're correct, brother. I digress.
That's what it do, bro. Well, look, you know what I'm saying? All I was trying to get you to understand in the chat, bro, was that the things that you saying and what you just said, you're not wrong at all, bro. I agree with everything you type. But I'm just talking about when it comes to Gematria, this is something totally different. And I was trying to get you to understand that there's more than one way to skin a cat. You get what I'm saying? There's more than one definition for every word. There's more than one definition for every number. Because you can look at numbers as negative, and then you can look at numbers as positive. I'll give you an example really quickly. The number 83. In Gematria, the number 83, you could put with murder, rest in peace. You get what I'm saying? Negative words. But I could also take 83 and put that with mother. That equals 83. Also, the words I love you equals 83. So we can't just automatically look at something and say, yo, that's negative or that's positive or whatever. Yo, the whole world is about balance. Everything is about balance. Right. So you feel what I'm saying? Once we understand that, then we can start to see bigger meanings and bigger things that these people are doing. This is the code to the matrix, brother. If you really want to do something for yourself, I'm telling you, please learn this knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Because you will be able to see how they've been playing us for years. I'll give you another quick example really fast, and I'm going to go ahead and sign off and get off this thing because I don't want to talk too much. But basically, there's no coincidence, for example, that we just lost Chadwick Boseman. They changed his name online because people were getting smart. They realized that, wait a minute, he died at 42 years old, and he's the man that played in 42. That's not no coincidence, brother. So they put 43 so it would throw people off. You get what I'm saying? So you might ask, well, what's up with the number 42? Well, the N-word, nigga, equals 42. Freemason equals 42. Now, if we talk about Black History Month, February equals 42. Bus equals 42. We used to watch Cosby Show. Huxtable equals 42. We follow Martin and Malcolm X. Martin equal 42. On the show that Martin is in, he lives in apartment 42. Malcolm X again equals 42. What else? Bus equals 42.
Hey, what do 42 equal up to, though? What do 42 equal up to?
It equaled up to 6, but we're not breaking it down.
What does 6 mean? 6 has a definition for it, brother.
Say again?
6 has a definition for it in all other languages except for English. It's called sex. It's called, like, most of the time when you put them numbers to some type of program, my opinion of it, they're talking about it's taking you into something deep. What I mean by deep is something dark. When you say 4 and 2, like all them shows you name, they had like a dark romance to them, a dark comedy to them. You know what I'm saying? So just look at the numbers, add them up, and then define the word. I digress.
I mean, yes, you want to add at times, but when you're talking about these type numbers, brother, you don't really want to add them up all the time. For example, numbers like 11, 22, 33, you would never add those numbers together because those are master builder numbers, as in terms of masonry. You get what I'm saying? So if you're talking about 42,
number 9, like when you go to the number 9, which means new, that means that level is complete. So you have to go through the deca, the 10. That's what the decimal, the deca is. To build on top of 9, you have to have a deck, and then it turns into a 1-1. It turns into a 1 whole plus a part of another inside of 1. All numbers have a wonderful sentence and a mathematical equation to it. So you can't get to 10 and 11 without building on top of 9.
Well, see, brother, what you just said, I agree with. But again, that's on a certain way that you're looking at it. Understand that there's really only 9 numbers that exist in the world at all, because 0 is not a number. You get what I'm saying? So when you just said 10 is really 1.
Anytime you put a number next to another number, you're building a deck. That's why the number 10 is called in most other languages is like the tentacles. Like a 10, T-I-M is the same number, is the same thing as T-E-N-T, which is a hold. A hold is a deck. Like, you know, the bottom deck holds the top deck up. We got to understand all numbers is a definition of calculation to something. When you say something is 42, you add it up to 6 and you understand 6 is sex, and that's a number in all languages. That means you're going inside of something, like you're digging in the ground. When you go to the number 7 right after that, when you dig in the ground or you have sex with a girl, you're going inside of a septic tank, like September. The sept, when you accept something, that means that after you get done having sex, 6, you put something inside of the 6, the septic tank, and that's 7. See, every number has a point. I digress though.
Well, look, words. This is the thing. Honestly, I think Marco Power will agree. We know that, like, we understand, like, how the number still breaks down into a word just as an end, like how you did, how sex and 6 is connected. But when you're breaking down how they use the numbers to create dates, to create a language, to create time, what they call time. This is what we're talking about. Sometimes you can't add them. You got to look, just like when we say it is 12 o'clock, that's 1, 2, 0, 0, or 12. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes it's not about simplifying it to the number, because 12 has its own energy as well when it comes to words, time, dates, the systematic of things. You know what I mean? So there's a reason why they use 42, because it can connect to another 42 in a whole nother way that has nothing to do with 6.
42 what? Like when you put a number with something, any number you say.
Now, right here, February, right? How he was just breaking down Martin and Malcolm X and Martin Luther King and all those things equal 42. They say Black History Month is in February, and that equals 42. You see what I'm saying?
But
on a universal level, I'm not saying on a universal level, except for English, all numbers are adjectives, which means they describe a noun. So when you just say 46, 42, like you just can't say, well, I'm 1. You're going to have to say 1 apple, 1 water, 1 human. The way everybody in English use numbers is illegal. And I know that hurts people's feelings. You can't use an adjective as a noun. You can't say, well, this is the 46.
Do it already. They already do it, though. You're saying they can't, but we're showing that they're doing it.
No, what I'm showing you is everybody in the world uses a different mathematical system in America. And we're the only people that use an infinite. And the word infinite means no ending. And every mathematical equation has an ending, brother. But I digress.
Well, I get it. I get what you're saying. That's not the argument. I'm not even arguing. I don't think Marco is either. We're just trying to explain. I think we're trying to explain there's a whole nother way to look at it as far as a code that they're using with words. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not really going to disagree with anything you said, for real. But there's a whole nother way that they're utilizing it that's overlooked or not understood. You know what I'm saying? Or understood. Go ahead, Marco. You got it.
No, I was just gonna say, if I could give you a couple more quick examples, just to show you how the mind control works, right? I don't know if y'all familiar, but like I got what you call it, FiOS or whatever, the Verizon cable, right? So when you got the Verizon cable on, they done made it now so that the television don't even cut itself off. They got this screensaver that be on the TV. So I gotta go over there and cut the thing off. But I'm sitting there and I'm like, wait a minute, why do they keep showing me these exact you know what I'm saying? These exact movie previews or whatever, because that's all they try to do. They try and get you to keep watching the previews, right? So basically, just to name a few that are on there right now, they got Venus and Serena's father. The name of the movie is called King Richard. King Richard equal 102. It's the 102nd NFL season. That's not no coincidence. You get what I'm saying? Right. The same way if I write out Richard just by itself, it equal 47. And we know about 47 is 47 years ago. We were born on 4th of July, 47. 47 degrees in the Masonic compass.
Independence equals 47.
47, right. So that's not no coincidence that we saw that. The same way how they got the other movie on there, American Underdog, and that's about Kurt Warner that you were just talking about, who played for the Rams, and American Underdog equal 91, and 91 is the 13th triangular number. And we know that the 13 got to do with the colonies and the queen and all that, for real. You get what I'm saying? The same way they got a movie. Check this one. This is the biggest one. They got a movie out now. I'm trying to find the name of it. Shit, what's the name of it? It's a movie with Queen Latifah. I done wrote it down, and I can't see why I done wrote the daggone thing. But basically, it's a movie with Queen Latifah, and it's about her something coming up with a tiger. But basically, it shows on the cover that she's has these children riding on a tiger. And Queen Latifah, the point that I'm making is that Queen Latifah equal 56, and this is Super Bowl number 56. So even down to the stuff that they showing you on the television is got to do with what it is that they trying to manipulate you to think. You get what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you two more, and I'm gonna leave it at this. They got a movie out called House of Gucci. House of Gucci equals 132. 132 is deep because England equal 32. Catholic Church equal 132. Roman Catholic equal 132. United States of America equal 132. So there's no coincidence that they put this House of Gucci on there. What they're doing, again, is hypnotizing you through ways of words, and they know that these words have certain numerical values, and from those values, they are basically controlling your life through this number matrix. And that's the bottom line.
And that's what I'm trying to say is that when y'all say 1 + 1 = 2, there's no such thing. There's no such thing as 44 and 45 = 89. That's impossible to have that in your brain because you have to have one bottle of water, one apple, and when you get done putting together, you have apple juice. All mathematical equations equal up to something. The whole American English language mathematical system is a sick predator. I hope you understand. You can't say, well, 1 + 1 = 2. Because
it sounds like you're agreeing. It sounds like you're agreeing with what we're saying, just coming from another perspective. I mean, because you're saying it's a sick way, but that's the whole point of breaking down this code in this way, because that's how they're using it. That's what I think you're not getting what we're saying, because we're not.
Hey,
bro, I swear.
What does September mean? What number does September represent?
6, bro. Just like November is 9. I know all this, bro. You're like I'm beyond that. I'm beyond that. I overstand. What I'm trying to get you to see is we're not disagreeing with that. That is so facts, truth. Fact. But what I'm saying is you're saying that the English language is a sick way of how they're using it. I can agree with that. What I am showing you is how they're doing it right now through this code we call Gematria. That's what I'm showing
with you. I'm just trying to give you this one little level. Like when they say Gematria, they're using astrology and cosmology too. Is that correct?
Yes, they're using it's all time. Like
it's geometry, language, and numbers mixed all in one.
Yeah, geometry too, right?
But ain't they going with the stars too? Certain times, like certain stars and planets.
That's what. Yeah, that's why they use a time. Yeah, that's why they going off of certain days and certain things. Yeah,
and all I'm saying is,
and I think you came in late, brother, because he broke down the Jupiter thing, man. Jupiter equal 99. That's what we're saying.
Break down the months. Like if you say
the astrological point.
If you break down September, if you break down October, if you break down the word November and decimal December, you will break down and see where
this ain't going nowhere. I digress.
It would be impossible for you to say September.
Appreciate you letting me speak, brother. You have a good one.
All right, Marco. I'll holler at you, man.
I'm gonna leave my email in the chat, man.
Right, for sure. Yeah, do that before you get.
What I'm trying to say is that's what's wrong with us people in America. We don't know how to set when, like, I'm trying to show where it'll strengthen your conversation. Because when y'all go with months and dates of calendars, and then you put them with numbers, I'm trying to show you when it says September, we all mentally think that month mean 9. But the rest of the world,
I don't, Ruberts. I don't.
It's the god Septos. Every month is a deity.
Right.
All the way
month
through.
is a number, man. It is
Listen
not
when
no
I'm done.
deity. We are not no
All right,
fake
cool,
God.
man. All right, well,
Okay,
cool.
I'm
Just
trying
shut
to
the
get this
fuck
one
up
real
and let
quick,
me
Sir Drop.
finish
Before you
talking,
go to
then, bro.
Pluto, Sir Drop, let me just do this real quick, because we're having a real respectful build up here. When you say that these motherfuckers go to gods,
Yeah.
gods is planets, bro. Gods is dealing with the astrology and cosmology. And when you say September
Drop know
in
that.
America, my fault. Go ahead.
No. Root Word's not listening at all. Like Julius Augustus is July. Septos
Right.
is another one. August is
August.
another one.
Right.
They all
Do y'all
one.
know
So
what the
quit
word
trying to
June means?
overtalk. Hey man, quit trying to overtalk me and learn something, young man. That's all you gotta do, though.
We both should learn something. I'm trying to say I will learn what y'all saying.
I'm gonna listen. You got it.
To it. And I'm trying to
You
say,
got it, Root.
but see, now this what I'm saying is I'm better at gematria than y'all. I use it in my life. Y'all have never used this stuff in your life.
You
Don't
don't
tell
know
me
what I
it goes
use,
both
man.
ways. I
Just
can
as I
learn
don't
something,
talk
bro.
about
Man, come on, man.
Okay,
everybody got
I mean,
Cut that.
gematria.
Cut all that out.
why can't we have a simple conversation of maybe there's another way to use gematria that y'all don't know because y'all stuck
Maybe
in
it
Okay.
is, but you
Okay.
but then you
Okay.
said
it's
say
nothing
we
bad.
stuck in listen, Root Words, you say we stuck in some way and you know it better than us and you don't
No,
know
I
what we
didn't.
know. So that is an insult.
No,
And
I
that's what
didn't. I said it's about changing
all right, man.
information if everybody is confident on what they got. I didn't want to cause a problem, but we're in America where somebody's allowed to say, well, there might be another way without the other people saying, well, you're stupid and fuck you. I'm better off just saying, look, bro, we don't want you around and I'll step back though. But just to, you get what I'm saying? Though, just to say you could teach me
Well,
something, I
yeah,
can't
it is
teach
a
you
lot
something
of ways.
stupid.
It is 1,000
Well,
ways to one problem. Go ahead, King. My bad.
well, this is what I'm saying. Like, Root, we get all that, bro. But at the end of the day, I broke it down in a way you just don't fuck with. That's what it sounds like. I'm gonna keep it like that. You don't like the way you don't fuck with that way of gematria. Cool. You got a whole nother way. Cool. That's cool. Like, ain't nothing wrong with that. I agree with you on the fact that the all this shit's mixed up because October's really 8, but it's the 10th month when we go into the Gregorian calendar. But 8 is like octopus, 8 legs. I get the whole shit, bro. But what I'm saying is what we're talking about is showing how with their fucked up language, it's still connected to numbers that connect to dates, that connect to age, that connect to astrology. It's still connected in the same way as you might want to break it down. We just over here breaking down math this way. Just like there's trigonometry and there's calculus. Like there's different forms of math. Like all this shit's still numbers though. It's all numbers. I don't care how you break it down. You know what I mean?
It's cool what you're doing.
King, did you hit the Gematria X channel, man? This dude
Hold
is one.
on, Root. Hold on. What's up? What you say, Sir John?
Did you hit to Gematria X channel? This dude is like, he unbelievable. He know how to freestyle it without even. He been doing it so long, man. This is where
You
I be
talking
getting all my
about
best.
Zach?
Yeah, Zach, that motherfucker fire. He a hater,
Yeah,
but he fire.
I was gonna say I listen to him here now because he be tripping, but he be breaking down shit though. Like he's still on point. Yeah, I've been listening to him for a while.
Do you think gematria is dealing with the like Sir Drop said, the gods, or like we can agree with the cosmology? Do you think that the colors of these planets have something to do with the numbers too?
I think
said the
everything.
months.
I think everything is everything.
Yeah, so I'm not going against you, bro. I was just like, it's a good conversation. I like to expose the negative in the English language. So I'm not going against you. I just hate the English language brings a
But I think
sorcery.
that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm showing though. That's what gematria shows, bro. Straight up. It shows how they're using the English language and then how they use it with the numbers. Not saying that it's the origin, not saying none of that. Like you know what I mean? Like that's not what gematria is about to me. Like it's the origin of the language and it's more, this is what they use. They use English. ABC equals 1, 2, 3. If you don't get that, then you're not gonna get this code because they're using these language to create a reality that correlates to the date, that correlates to someone's age, that correlates to a triangle, that correlates to a color, that correlates to a planet. But it's all through the English language. And sometimes it's not. It can be a foreign language. And there's ciphers that's not English. There's Jewish gematria. There's all kind of different forms of gematria too. So that's a whole nother rabbit hole into how many forms of gematria there is. You know what I mean? Rashard, what's up, bro? God, you want to say something, man? Peace and
Facts,
love,
bro.
bro.
That was it. And I apologize if I came off too strong. Thank you for having me up, bro. For real talk. I never channel the drama.
Oh, no, I just want to say peace and love and shit. Great build, bro.
Great. For sure.
Now, root words would be fire with this. If you gave root words the final Super Bowl article, he can read that shit and start breaking the words down and say the Rams winning. If you look this word, this word mean that word, and then he more like can use the words the same way you use the numbers. He got a gift with them. That's why his name root words.
I was strengthening up what he was saying. I wasn't going against him, but there was a lot of people that we start going back and forth that was agreeing with more what you were saying and just looked like I was going against you. I wasn't. I was just trying to bring the word play to it, but I digress.
For sure. But no, yeah, what y'all I think the Bengals gonna win though, based on everything I've seen. And then also to mention Joe Namath, Joe Montana, they both won a Super Bowl or a national championship in college. So did Joe Burrow, and now it's his chance to do the same thing, and he'll be the third Joe. And this is the third Super Bowl for the Bengals. And each of the Bengals Super Bowl they lost to, Joe Montana beat them. So now they're in the third Super Bowl, and now Joe is on their team. You know, it's like this shit be crazy.
Biden is the third president from Obama. Damn, and then but I'm still looking at Mars and Rams. That's not going. But the gem you dropped was the LSU. That's the one that tied it together, King. When you dropped the LSU,
Tigers won their championship with Joe Burrow and Chase in their third year.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. Right. Go ahead. Keep going.
The LSU Tiger is the same thing as a Bengal Tiger. Now I'm Tiger, so I don't think I'm going against you, bro. I'm on top of it just like you.
For sure. Indeed. I wasn't tripping. I know how when you're intellectual, man, especially like on some alpha male shit, like it's just gonna be that kind of energy sometimes. It's not really about beefing, especially for intellectual conversating. What I don't like is when it get disrespectful and now you're a bitch and all this just because I think a little different. Like, so you cool. You didn't disrespect me no way like that. So we good. But yeah, man, I got the Bengals, man. I think it's an upset, man.
That's who I'm rolling with, the Bengals too.
Yeah,
I mean, because y'all want to see. Everybody wants the Bengals to win. You want to know why? Because they the underdogs. They fighting from the bottom like us. They the people's people. The Bengals they got a low market. You know, I'm up here in Ohio. Of course, I want the Bengals to win. But once Hollywood put their hand and their finger in the basket, I see a fix happening off top. I don't care how hard Cincinnati play. That Baphomet helmet is gonna prevail. Watch what I tell you. Just watch what I tell you.
So what about Lupercalia? What about Lupercalia? Sir Drop, did you see when I brought that into it?
No, expound.
All right. So Lupercalia,
they sacrifice Rams, but you can go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna break it down.
Oh yeah. The February. Yeah, you broke it down. The February and the sacrifice of the goat. And then
you know what the RAM really stand for? Or that's wrong. The RAM definition. There you go. I'm gonna say it like that. Just the way I look at it in definitions. It's the leader. It's the ram. It's the head.
Mm-hmm.
And Caesar Cincinnati was the first person to ever come up with divide and conquer. So from a word play, it's a king versus a person coming in with divide and conquer. So who you think gonna win on that note? I'd digress.
Well, honestly, go back to the queen, how I look at it, because Cincinnati's the queen city. And then the last time the Rams and Cincinnati played, it was in London, where Queen Elizabeth is. And Cincinnati equals 96. Queen Elizabeth is in her 96th year. Her husband just died 99 days ago. 99 equals Jupiter. Jupiter is in Pisces, which runs Sagittarius as well. Jupiter is the tiger-striped planet. So they also say the Bengals is at home even though they're away. and Jupiter's at home. And this is the water tiger. Pisces, a water sign. So, like I said, they use astrology too. It ain't always just say that again.
My fault, brother. Caesar Cincinnati was a woman, and she sent her best women to the leader's house and divided that motherfucker with a whole bunch of dick sucking. I hope that's the best way I could put it. And that's the story of Othello. That's a lot of stories that derive from Caesar Cincinnatus. This is a real Caesar of the Roman Empire that came up with divide and conquer. And she kept telling all them men, look, y'all can't do it. It's gonna take a bad bitch like me to run up in that motherfucking place and divide that motherfucker. So just understand what I'm saying.
Man, balls upon the queen. Hell yeah.
That's why they always bring the queen over here, because the queen bring the daughters of revolution.
You running with them
the most beautiful is, that's an old story, but how they conquered a lot of America, they brought some of the most beautiful European women over here, and they surround the Nepholium and the Anakani, the Anunnaki men, the big men of America, and they surround them with all their beautiful women, and you can't stand a chance when you got the choice of your women, and then you got choice of a secret society of women that go around and their job is to get impregnated by you or divide and conquer the house. That's the story of Caesar Cincinnatus versus the ram. But the ram is a sign of a boss, the leader. Like whenever that's the head.
Look, that's what. Yeah, but listen, you got to understand, LA gonna eat. That's all I'm saying. It's gonna be like maybe 10% of everybody in the building for the Bengals. So I guess you could look at it like that's how the 1% run us, and that's how the Bengals gonna go in there 1% and run everything. It can go. It's a lot of ways I could look at it, but I bet if you type in Cooper Cup, I bet that's the final score. The Rams have, guaranteed. Them 2 O's and them 2 P's. Listen, you think this Caucasian, he led every single receiver in the NFL, destroyed them. I'm talking destroyed them, yards, catches, everything. All your favorite receivers.
Cooper Cup equals 56, like a Super Bowl 56.
Yep, there you go. They go to score. 56-0.
Hell nah, nigga.
I don't know, man. I hear y'all. Like, that's why I like hearing a different perspective. But I mean, because I can see the numbers playing in their way too. That's why I broke it down. You know, like how Jupiter equals 99. Aaron Donald wears number 99. Like, you know, I see it that way as well. But like I said, these numbers can also just show why they're in the Super Bowl. Because I seen that same thing with the Chiefs. There was a lot with the Chiefs last year. You know what I'm saying? But it was a ritual for them to be there, to connect, to be with Tom Brady, because it was really a Tom Brady, the Tampa Bay ritual, you know, the year of the pirate type shit. The Bucks, year of the Bucks, because Milwaukee Bucks won, you know what I mean? So
look, bet on the final score. I'm telling you, this Cooper Cup is some real shit. 35-21 either way. It's gonna come to 56, but go ahead.
That's crazy. That's crazy. My uncle that's sitting right here, he said it's gonna be 35-21, and I said it's gonna be 27-35. I put in 2 field goals. That's deep. You just my uncle sitting right here, right now. That's deep though. That's deep. I digress though.
You know what I will think though, just because of the year of the Tiger, no matter what the win is, Odell Beckham's gonna have a good game because he played for LSU. I think it's gonna be like a lot of receivers. So like if you want to bet, you can definitely bet on Odell Beckham having a good game, just for the simple fact he's connected in both ways in a way. You know what I mean? And I do think Joe Burrow, win or loss, is gonna have a good game too. If you look at all his stats, man been balling. And that's the other thing. Joe Montana was known as the comeback kid. Joe Montana played Cincinnati in both of his first Super Bowls and only Super Bowls that Cincinnati been in. He was known as the comeback kid. Joe Burrow has been known as the comeback player this year. So
yes,
the
he has.
same, but he also won that award though. He also won the comeback player award. So there's your connection to the Joe thing. And then, like I said, Joe Rogan is age 54. This is the 54th season of the Bengals, and he's been in the headlines. There's your other Joe Biden, Joe Burrow, and Joe Rogan. There's your three Joes, just like it could be Joe Namath, Joe Burrow, Joe Montana. And 3 equals 56, and that's your 3. And then Joe and Tom equals 12 and 15.
They go that 56. They go that 56.
Joe and Tom equals 15, just like 12 and 15, just like Joe Namath wore number 12 and Tom Brady wore number 12, and that's 3. You see what I'm saying?
3 6s. That's the 12, which is 3, the 5 and 1, which is 6. To go your 3 6. Hell yeah.
Damn, I wish I can go past the number 9. I do not know the math past number 9. I wish I did, because it's significant. I swear.
That's the most you got. You still get to go to 9.9, young man. And
nah,
then
just when you get to 10, 11, and 12,
listen,
and 13,
you got
that's past my brain. That's all. I just can't. I'm gonna try to guess. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there's nothing past 9 but a duplication.
Right.
Like I keep telling y'all, 3 of anything, the trinity is 3 of any one number is 369. That's the code, 369. And you can add a 0 in front of it if you want to, but the 0 is the space. The 0 is not a number. People don't understand that. The paper is the 0 you wrote the 1 on. See, the 0 point is you yourself is the 0. You don't count yourself when you're counting. There's no need to count. If you count and you don't say me, then 1, 2, 3, 4, and then make your fingers say 11. You understand? That's why you start with your fingers 1, 2, because you are the 0. But 3 of any number, as far as like 3 1s, 3 2s, 3 3s, that's 369. You go 3 4s, 3 5s, 3 6s. That's 12, 15, 18. You add them together, 369. You go down to the next row and do the same thing. This is why the 0 points is the start of the binary code. 369 is everything. You don't even need to know the other numbers. You got to know the trinity. But go ahead, y'all got it.
Now, when you say that, I'm asking. Like, you know, I'm pretty halfway decent qualified to break down like 1 through 9 in my variables through words. But when I perceive alchemistry, or when my perception of metaphysics, there you go, yeah, right words. When I perceive chemistry too, when you go past 9, you're adding something in that's going to bring up a different equation, and that's what I'm not good at. But I think that's what it is when you go past, like, whatever you're doing when you go past 9, they got it mastered.
I think
45.
going past, hold on, drop. I think going past 9 is just building, because you're adding a whole nother numeral to the equation. It's not a single digit now, so it's stacking or building. You see what I'm saying? So go ahead, you got it.
I didn't mean to cut you off. I wanted to just address PR Corey. He said 0 is a number. That's why they say 360. And I want to ask him, name one number where you say 0. And then it's going to be, there is no number. That's 60. That's not 0. They're not going to say 360. No, they're going to say 360 degrees. They're not going to say 360 degrees, because it's not a fucking number. It's a space. But go ahead.
Well, I do agree with this, what he said, though. The 0 is the counterpart of 9. Like it's He put it. That's the best way to put
It's
it.
the number
I
20.
gotta
The
say zero
9
is
is the
a part of
number. The
nine.
9 is the number
Brother is
10. That's the
one.
1 and the 0 together. Exactly, root words. 9
I
is the
think y'all
1 and
both
the
got a
0.
point there. It's related to nine, but its main bloodline is one because you could put it in the both. Like my opinion of it, when you get done with, I mean, at the beginning, you're right. It's an area, but it's still a number. It's the all.
Can I show y'all how 9 and 0 are counterparts? Can I break it down? Let me show you. Right. So you got 2, you like 20, right? You mentioned how you don't say 0, but 20 is the 2 and the 0, right? That's 2. Now, if you do 29, 2 plus 9 is what? 11. That's your 2. So they still have the same balance as far as how they simplify things. As far as that 1 through 9, when you talk about 1 through 9, 9 and 0 do the same thing. They cancel out the number. Anytime you add 9 to any number, if you add 9 to 4, 9 to 7, it's going to equal 4. 9 plus 4 is 13. 1 plus 3 is 4. Just like 0 plus 4 is 4. So that is a way of how 0 is the counterpart of 9.
Right, but the 4 didn't get added nothing to it. But listen, now he said, like the silent G in night, that means G is not a you dumb person. I said you never said any number with 0 at the 60. You never said that. I done said algae before. I done used the G in a fucking word. So that's not false. My bad. Let me quit trolling PR. My bad, King. Y'all got it.
So yeah, man, I'm about to head on out. Anything else y'all want to say about the Super Bowl or anything I broke down before I dip out?
It's just, man, I'm just glad that you let me up the bill, man. I apologize to your chat. You know what I'm saying? Just even if I didn't start it, which I don't think, I still was entertaining it. And I love this bill. And just don't think I was going against you. I just think that words have a big deal to do with Gematria too, though. And I love these kind of bills. And once again, just don't think I'm going against you, bro. Because that's deep. Because however it go, I still add up with you. There you go. I still add up that through the words, Cincinnati gonna win. Through that, King Cincinnati's, Queen Cincinnati's going to divide and conquer the Rams, and she has to go to their land.
And you looked at it through a whole nother code, and that's cool. That's what I was saying. Like, I ain't against you either. Like, I was liking what you was breaking down. Like, I get everything you were saying. You know what I mean? And that. So yeah, we weren't really. I think you just came in with a certain energy that got people riled up. But I'm used to hearing you root words. I ain't tripping. I don't be tripping over little shit.
Man, you know how root words are immigrant. Hey, but hey, that nigga make immigrant sound like a cuss word. He'll call you an immigrant. You'll be like, did he cuss at me? You'll be like, nah, you ain't. Hey, but no, back to the Super Bowl. It was dope that you touched down on Mary J. Blige, right? Besides her being the only female, she's the only singer. The rest, I think, was it Snoop Dogg that picked the roster? It might be X amount of rappers. And I wonder how many rappers it is.
It's 7.
And that
it's
7.
8 together, and she's the one. And it's 8. 7 rappers though.
And if I ain't mistaken, is Slim Shady not in it, right?
Yeah, yep, he's in it. Kendrick, Snoop.
So he the only white boy in it.
Yep.
Huh.
Yep.
Interesting.
And when I look at that whole roster, I think Mary J. Blige is like the only one that ain't from the West Coast or some shit. It's like
well, Eminem, he Detroit, so
okay, some weird stuff going on. But once again, man, I'm glad that this build, man. I like building like this though, man. When it's one mic and everybody respectful, man. Thanks for having me up, man. And Sir Drop, man, it's all good. We gonna see each other one day and smoke a nice blunt at dinner, respectfully, with family.
Hell yeah, man. As long as you don't get to tripping like you do on these panels, man. No, I'm just fucking with you. Hey,
don't actually that in real life, but I'm not gonna just put it on
Marco
just put it on me.
Hey, no, yeah, I be tripping too. Marco said Snoop Dogg is 56. I'm telling you, 56. Get your money. 56 with the score add up to no matter who win in Vegas. Get your bread. Just throw $5 on it. Just get some money.
Hey, that's a good gem. Sir Drop got a good point. For sure, for sure. Well, all right. I'm about to play one of my gems and I'm gonna head out. I got nigga. I'm supposed to be cutting niggas' hair and shit. I'm running a little late. Hey, like nigga, where you at? But shout out to Sir Drop, Root Words, Marco Power, Lady Shea Butter. I seen you wanted to get on. You know, we'll catch you next time, guys. Peace and love to everybody in the chat too, man. Mind's Eye, Bro God, Mama Chula. I need to hit you up. I got your email. I forgot to message you. I'm gonna hit you soon, love. Balanced Truths. Peace and love, Bro God. Raphael coming in at the last minute, Pro God. Peace and love to you, man. Sherelle, much love. PR Corey. Thanks for coming through, Bro God. Who else we got in here? Empress Goddess, namaste. Peace and love to you, Goddess. Much love, man. Yeah, man. Shout out to all y'all, man. K Smith came through. Ghetto Child Inc. Eric Deep showed through. Peace to all y'all. Yeah, we gonna head out. I'm gonna play one of the gems. Then I'm gonna head out on y'all, man. You know what I mean? But yeah, shout out to all y'all coming through though, man. Like I said, I got the Bengals. Year of the Tiger, Lupercalia. The Super Bowl's never been played on the same week as Lupercalia. 2-2-2. Tom Brady retires 22 years later. He beat the Rams twice. His first Super Bowl was on his second year. Joe Burrow now is playing the Rams his second year. This is the second time that the Rams is playing a second-year quarterback. You know what I'm saying? 20 years ago was when Tom Brady won his Super Bowl. All them twos. The 2-2-2 equals to the year of the Tiger. There's two Joes being played. Joe Mixon and Joe Burrow. You know, the two Joes. Two LSU players on the same team, which is the Bengals, the Tigers. Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase. It's a lot. You know, so that's why I'm rolling Year of the Tiger, Lupercalia. They sacrificed Rams and Lupercalia February 15th. You know what I mean? You can look it up, Lupercalia. Juno, the goddess, is the counterpart of Jupiter. Jupiter runs Pisces. It's the water tiger year. The Jupiter is the tiger planet. It's in Pisces. And the moon. You know, moon's in Cancer, trine in Jupiter. And that's water signs, water tiger. So, yeah. But, yeah, man, much love to y'all, man. I'm going to play this jam, and then we heading out this joint.
The evil steady watching me like I got a clock on me, but I'm forever gonna keep it G and they can't stop it. Stay around with the strap on me, got these stones all over me. Gotta protect your energy, cause they gon' try it. Evil steady watching me like I got a clock on me, but I'm forever gonna keep it G and they can't stop it. Stay around with the strap on me, got these stones all over me. Gotta protect your energy, cause they gon' shock it. I know I found myself, I know myself. It ain't been easy, I've been saying these things for a reason. I knew there was gonna be a season for me to speak this truth. Writing poetry to now in this booth, getting loose, no break goose, but I'm off that kill apple celery juice. And every now and again you gotta edit yourself and reproof. Be the truth to yourself, cause anybody will tell lies and make fake shit sound fly. I don't know how many more times I'ma tell you use your third eye. The evil steady watching me like I got a clock on me, but I'm forever gonna keep it G and and they can't stop it. Stay riding with the strap on me, got these stones all over me. Gotta protect your energy, cause they gon' jock it. Ego steady watching me, like I got a clock on me, but I'm forever gon' keep it G, and they can't stop it. Stay riding with the strap on me, got these stones all over me. Gotta protect your energy, cause they gon' jock it. These evil Knievils using sequels on our people, making things seem believable when it's not even real. I dare these devils to pull a stun on me, man, and like a pecan, I'ma get it crackin', show you who's nuts for real. I'm not with that gang shit, but I fight for love. Beware of the people who shameless, they'll screw you up. Have you part of a low vibrational thought that'll leave you lost in the sauce? Be careful who you come across, stay a real leader, real boss to your own life, cause you live in your life. The close ones to you might try to do you, so I keep that chrome tight. But the universe got me, no one can stop me, I control my life. Peace and love, the movement, all about movement, I let it shine bright. That's what evils wanna fight, gotta shake your back for the knife. Cause friends be enemies, homies pretend enemies, and that isn't healthy for any community that we want to build. To kill the government's will, they keep us on the spells, that's hell. If they succeed, then we fail. The evil steady watching me, like I got a clock on me, but I'm forever gonna keep it G, and they can't stop it. Stay riding with the strap on me, got these stones all over me. Gotta protect your energy, cause they gon' jock it. Evil steady watching me, like I got a clock on me, but I'm forever gonna keep it G, and they can't stop it. Stay riding with the strap on me, got these stones all over me. Gotta protect your energy, cause they gon' jock it. King of herself, Aladdin. Y'all take care of yourself. Know yourself. Peace.